And I'm waiting for it to buffer. There we go, it's done. Hey guys, Drifter here. Welcome to my Black Ops 3 live stream tonight. I hope to have for you diamond shotguns by the end of the night. I'll show you what I'm working on. I have some headshots, actually quite a few headshots on the 205 Breachy left to earn, and then the rest of the challenges. However, I am done with the Argus, done with the KRM, and the Haymaker only has all the attachments and the no attachments challenge left, so that shouldn't take too long. Still going for hero gear. I'm trying to get this stupid, not the body, the head. I'm trying to get this kill 4 enemies tagged by your vision pulse thing, but that's turning out to be a very, very difficult challenge. I'm going to go ahead and jump right on into... Oh, I forgot to mute myself again because I am a genius. Let me go ahead and mute myself there. It's good to see everybody. The subscriber notification should be on tonight, so new subscribers get popped up on the screen. I'll read them out when I can. Along with that, I've changed the donations again. A lot of people said that 5 was too much, so I scaled it back down to 3. Hopefully that fits a lot of people better. The idea is to make people happy here, and also, let me make sure I get this going on. I'm going to try to pay attention to the chat, talk about the gameplay, and just kind of have a good stream tonight. I'm a little bit more tired than usual. That sucks. That's why I hate joining in progress. Don't get my initial rush in. Without the initial rush, I usually feel very alienated when I play. Oh, I bet there's a dude right around. Oh, here you are. All right, can I get a headshot? That was just a stupid body shot. Not doing very well. Somebody says, hey Drift, you should do Visitor Pulse and free-for-all. I probably should. There's some guy back here spawn killing us. I bet they're posted up over here on this cliff on the left. Actually, maybe not. Kind of surprising. The success of me getting headshots with this gun, I think, is largely going to depend more on flanking than anything else, because it's just very hard to kill people when they have the advantage over you at like every single possible range. And my headset's booped at me, indicating that they're low on power, which is a little bit surprising. Let me take this off. Talk about Skyjack, talk about a lot of things. Hello, Echo the Bat Pony. Nice to see you. Hello, we got a hello from Virginia. And I'm going to point out one more time, before everybody goes crazy, I'm not trying to just kill people. That's actually quite easy to do. I'm trying to sneak up upon them and get nice headshots like... That was not a headshot at all. Yeah, I'm just trying to get headshots, so it's going to take a little bit. And getting kills is easy. That's not a big deal. We'll be getting kills later. I do not play Clash of Clans. Thank you for the question, though. Hello, LS Rebel, who says I am a potato. That's a little bit hurtful. I'm going to try to remove potato from the general COD lexicon, hopefully. Here we go. Got a Tempest shut down. You're going to... Just all these other guns kill so much faster. Have a question from the Gamer 2000 on if he can play, and the answer is pretty straightforward. You're all welcome to join the game in progress by whatever means you see necessary. Just don't troll, don't be a butt munch, don't do anything crazy, and everything will be good and it'll be fun. Hello Jarrett, hello Thigh, hello Joshua Asimer, and I just got killed while I was calling you guys out, but that's okay. We got a hello from Michigan, hello from England. Got a lot of people watching all over the world. Figured it'd be alright to watch in the United Kingdom, even if it's a little bit late. It's Saturday. You guys shouldn't have much to do tomorrow, except go to church. Oh boy. Yeah, I'm just going to stay prone. I'm going to throw a stun, because that's going to help my teammates who are getting massacred over here. I'll just take the kill versus nothing. Getting a whole lot of nothing. Somebody says, Drifter, you have to aim above the head? Yeah, I guess that would kind of make sense on most shotguns, but the Breachy has a really tight spread, so aiming at the head should work okay. I'm pretty low on health. Ah, man, maybe you're right. Maybe I do need to aim above the head. I'll try your above the head method. Next. Promise you. What? No. I mean, I do have a shotgun, sir, so... Oh, you went back? Oh, no way. Nobody ever goes back. Lame. I think so far I've got 2 headshots this game. I have so many more headshots to go. We got a hello from Texas and Hungary. Don't even have time to look to my right. Totally missed the grenade, but that's alright. That was not a headshot either. Whoop, we got a person. This is going to be, I think, the harder challenge. I think this is going to be harder than doing the sniper rifles. Hello from Minnesota. Hello to all you guys that are trapped in all that crazy amount of snow. Not in Minnesota, but in the... He just called it in right there, didn't he? Yep. Okay, so my team is pinned down and I have nowhere to go and nowhere to kill people, so I need to figure out a better alternative than to just rush forward. Though I don't know what else I should be doing with the shot. Actually, I should take this point, because that's going to give me an easy vision pulse, which I can use to pop you. And then there's more people. Man, you know, I guess I feel dumb. I should have turned around and shot at them, but I assume that when you stand in the middle of the courtyard not taking cover that my teammates will mop you up, because I know I can't stand in the courtyard for more than like a second or two just before straight up dying. So I just kind of assumed the same would happen to the enemies. However, that was a very dangerous assumption. Let me do a quick reload here. I think that guy shot from behind me, didn't he? Yep. Ran right past me. Got the first donation of the evening from Brown Shark. Thank you for that. Let me see what we have going on. Rishi better than all. It's good. I'm just, I'm glad that one worked too. It's been a little bit uncooperative as of late. Brown Shark says, "Hey Brad, I'll still give you $5 for being awesome. You mentioned before owning guns. Would love to see a video of your collection of firearms. Here's to a great stream." Yes, I do indeed own weapons. I currently have one pistol and one shotgun in the house. I own a, if I'm not mistaken, I own a Glock 22C. No, it's not C. It's just a regular Glock 22. It's a 40 caliber Glock. I absolutely love it. One of my favorite firearms. I love the way the iron sights look, the way the gun performs, the way it kicks and handles is all very, very appealing to me. And this guy camped on the other side. Really, that's kind of astonishing. Got another $5 donation rolling in. Appreciate it from Vindictive93. Ooh, come on. Come up here. Gonna come up and play. I'm gonna have a lot of deaths trying to get these headshots and sneak. I need to get a good flank and come up behind somebody in that church and shoot them right square in the back of their head. Yeah, I haven't actually used my Glock in a long time. It's been collecting dust, which I think is a good thing. No, not yet. All the areas are locked down, so maybe I should just run through the middle. I don't know what I should do. I need a more flank-friendly map is what I need. I've got Nada here. This is going terrible. Let's see, what else do I have? I also have an old Beretta over and under shotgun. It's like an old 1950s hunting shotgun. It's really more for ducks and quail and stuff. Very, very old. It's actually collectible. Like, it's literally an antique. Got a headshot was not a kill, says Drifter. Show your dark matter camo. I can't because I haven't unlocked it yet because I'm still working on it. Apologies. I'm gonna be doing this a lot, I can tell. Just, So, Emma, what are you using? It's the heat camo? Yes, I'm using the heat camo. Hello, Blaze Peaches. Hello, Rick. Nice to see you guys. What do we... I'm just gonna go straight through. I don't want any of this. Crap. Crap! Just say, Drifter, can you work on pistols some during this stream? Well, yeah, if I get to it. I'll probably do snipers and pistols together if I get the opportunity. And it looks like everything is death out this way. Whoop, that's gonna be death. Teammate's dead. Maybe I can get lucky here. That's not a headshot. I might be able to catch somebody out here, like this guy. There we go. I get shot by a rocket launcher. Doesn't matter just so long as I can get the headshots. If I can get the headshots, everything's gonna be fine. I'll be happy. I'll be happy losing the game. I'll be happy. Shoot you in your pee-pee. And my teammates chain lightning all the way over here and get me killed. Can you even G-slide? How do I do the G-slide? What is it like? I can't G-slide. G-slide is way too hard for me, way too inconsistent. So, hey, Drifter, do you want Ghost 2? Absolutely not. There we go. There is a headshot. I'm gonna get better at this. Thank you, Michael Thomas. I work quite hard on the quality, and I'm very glad that you think it's beautiful. The idea is to keep it always beautiful. There's T the Kid X7 coming in again. Good to see you. Gonna read my donations when I get a chance here. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. I think we've got bad guys around the corner, if I'm not mistaken, so hopefully I can come around behind them again. This is basically the area I want to be in. I want to be able to patrol this area and kind of keep it under lockdown. Yeah, didn't quite work out right there. Drifter, do you think the ELO sight should have more reticles? I kind of do. The ELO sight doesn't have very much. I mean, even the thermal sight has new reticles and crazy stuff, but the ELO sight has a whole lot of nothing, which is a little bit disappointing. I don't think people would use them a whole lot because the ELO is kind of where it's at for accuracy, right? But it is a little bit disappointing. Somebody says, shoot me in the PP. Dude, I'll shoot you in the PP all night. Shoot your PP so hard. I'm sure you guys love that kind of... Whoop. Nope. That's death. Let's go back this way. See what we can get. And they're in our house. Why are they in our house? They shouldn't... I'm not playing well enough, that's why. You know, you can blame your teammates all day, but at the end of the day, the buck should only pass back to you. Okay, no longer in the house. And I think that's a sentry gun over there on their side. That's kind of lame. Drifter, when do you plan to play on Xbox One? Not anytime soon. I don't have any big Xbone plans coming up. Sorry, guys. Very satisfied with my PlayStation right now, and I'm closest by far with Dark Matter on it. God, I've already, you know, refamiliarized myself with controller and everything. That was not a headshot! Aye! Aye, aye, aye. I'm not gonna go for it if it's not a headshot. I'm not even gonna go for the hipfire kills. It's not for the head, I don't want it. See? 2 headshots in a row, that's what I want. That third one would have done it. Mr. Delirious, I don't currently plan to do a supply drop opening, even though it is discounted. I know a lot of people are, but I kind of trying to avoid buying COD points if I can. Not that they're evil or bad, I just don't feel like spending my money on it, you know? Could do without. Well, better than nothing. I still got shot. I'm pulling positive at least. We'll lose the game, but I joined late, I went positive, I got some headshots. That's all that count. I would like a 1980s COD for next one. I would like some old school 80s kind of stuff.
Found you.
See what happened for donations, because I had 2 of them roll in. That guy got headshots, I did not. Oh, I got stuff in my eyes. Vindictive dropped $5. It says, don't mind me, I'm just here for skinny chill YouTube style. Okay, I'm not sure what skinny chill YouTube style is, but alright. What do we have from T the Kid X7 says, hello Bradley, remember a Ghost in Depth links that was a break-in with a gunfight? You said you'd met, nope, not going to talk about that. That's not a, nope. Donating does not change that. A little bit right there. We have a question from the YouTube chat. Arthur Pastui says, Drifter, have you ever hunted? I have indeed. I love actually hunting. I like tracking animals. I like following the signs. I don't mind waiting for them as much. Waiting's a little bit boring, but I hate cold weather. And most hunting is a cold weather endeavor, which really messes me up. And I think that's probably why I don't hunt very much, is because I just can't deal with the cold. How many headshots did we get? 8 that game. That's not so bad. Had another donation roll in, which we'll check out. Got any new subs? Yes, Ed. I just missed a subscriber. Dadgummit, I was going to read those. Move on to the donation then. $5 donation. Donated $5 and says, hey, Drifter, I didn't think you'd see me in chat, but your audio for your face cam has desynced. I also appreciate your thoughts on evolution and Christianity. While I don't fully agree with it, I find it extremely interesting. Okay, I'll reset the webcam then. Let me go C920, turn that off, and reset it back on. I've had major issues with the webcam sync. Mr. Madrid subscribed and Duke's Gaming subscribed. Thank you guys, I appreciate it. Yeah, I've had really major issues with webcam desync. I have a good webcam, I have a good computer, I have all of my stuff set up properly, but for the life of me, I get major webcam desyncs, and I do not know why. I've been trying as hard as I can. Big Chop subscribed, and Vinny Jacobs also subscribed. Thank you guys. I've been trying very hard to fix it, but I haven't been able to. Glad that you appreciate the thoughts on evolution versus Christianity, and I think it's sad that evolution has to be pitted against Christianity, because neither one, or like, evolution, it's not like there's a big cabal of evil scientists that believe in evolution and they want to kill God or anything like that. It's just, that's what the natural evidence points to, and as a scientist, a natural scientist, that's what they gravitate toward. Let's see. Liam Wood, I'm not planning to come to New Zealand anytime soon, so... somebody says the cam was fine. Hopefully it's still fine then. Hopefully I didn't mess it up or anything. Play hardcore for headshots, trust me. You're right, but I'm trying to do this the more legit way. Steve T subscribed, and Bad X Butter subscribed as well. Thank you guys, appreciate it. As I've said before in many other streams, I want to just earn this all in core mode, and it's a really good topic to stream in general. So, somebody said check Twitter. That doesn't help, man. You gotta realize I get a lot of tweets on a given day. So, when you tell me to check Twitter, you're gonna have to tell me almost extremely specifically what I should be checking for, and not just to check Twitter, because that just doesn't. Let's do a little of that, huh? Haha. That's where if I had a Vesper, that'd have been like a quad headshot. This I just have to sit there like 1, 2, 3, 4, slow headshot. No, it's dead. I got no range there. I can't. What gun do you always use? I don't always use any gun. I'm very, very not gun specific. I can see all of my teammates have decided to clump up in one area, which is just terrible. That's just terrible. Anytime I see that, I know that I'm about to die a lot. Or they're about to, I know they're about to get wiped. When they all clump up in one area, I know they're about to just get slaughtered. If we brought some old COD games into BO3, what would be a good one? You know, even though we just had it in Advanced Warfare, I really do think that the MP40 would be a good one to bring in. It's a classic Treyarch game. It's very popular. The Skip It donated $5. I appreciate it, sir. What does it say? Here for another stream. Not sure what to say. You excited for the Deadpool movie or not? Yes, very excited. Deadpool, I think, is going to be a very fun movie. My wife is excited for Deadpool 2. She's a Deadpool fangirl. So, I don't know, we might even cosplay at the theater. She might dress as Deadpool and go. We don't know for sure, but should be fun. It looks like a good movie. It looks like they're taking the, you know, putting forth the effort to do it right and not just to do it crappy and cash in. So hopefully that works out. I see this guy's coming back here to rip people. I thought I was doing bad, but the team is having some pretty bad control issues. I think this is the point where they're just trying to spawn kill everyone. That tends to happen in this mode, but it works for me. Forces them into some very close range engagements for my handy dandy little shot. Oh, come on. So many times I try to jump in this window sideways and it just doesn't. That's one of the core issues I have with this map, is that particular window I have a very hard time getting into. It feels like I just want to climb in the window, but the game's just like, nah, not today. Got a No Twitch donated $3. Thank you, sir. I'll read it in just a moment. This is very bad for me and my team. They're just... Oh, see, look at that. I just spawned right into this guy. I literally just got popped right off the spawn. It sucks. I'll work a lot harder on this. We got a hello from Dubai. Hello, Jane. Hello, Brian Willis. Nice to see you guys. Let me open this back up over here. I can't stop for just a second. Yeah, this is Spawn Kill City. These guys are going for like high kill. They're trying to do like 100+ gameplays and stuff. Just kind of blows, but it is what it is, and I'm gonna have to try to make do. I'm trying to go around and flank them, but I can't go anywhere. Absolutely nowhere. I think I just got pinged. Yeah, I'm on candid camera here. And very, very difficult. Hello, Eric Roman. Nice to see you. There we go. Picking up more headshots at least. That's all I can do. Somebody says, Drifter, go see Ride Along 2? Probably not. It doesn't really look like my kind of movie. And that's not just because it's a black movie either. I just don't really care for it. Just don't. So. Get out of here. Going out of here! Do it Southern style if I have to. Oh, that was like the whole team! That was the whole team. My goodness. Getting some serious headshots in this game. I can't go that way because that's the whole team. I'll die if I go that way. There's no way I'll ever get close enough to even be useful. So I'm gonna have to go around for the flank again. There we go. Somebody around here. Okay. Oop, whoop, whoop, whoop. We're getting out. I don't even know who's shooting me, but it's time to leave. It's always time to leave when you don't even know who's shooting at you. I knew they were going to score, but I got my headshots in, so that counts for me. Let's see what No Twitch had to say. It says, hey man, you gotta talk to Treyarch and have them fix the Exodus because I haven't been able to play that map in a long time. Do you know what's going on? Yes, I do. There's a rare bug with Exodus that causes the whole map to crash, and until they're able to fix it, they've removed the whole map from rotation because they don't want people to have game crashes. They assume that game crashes is worse than just not playing Exodus. It says, use Heat Wave Specialist? I could, but I'm trying to get hero challenges and stuff too. So, I've already done I've already done Firebreak. So Firebreak is completely finished, and I'm trying to do not Sparrow over here, Outrider. Okay, picking up one headshot, so it's totally worth. Have you seen the anime Tokyo Ghoul? I did. I liked the beginning of Tokyo Ghoul, but it got increasingly out of control as it went, which was kind of strange. Like, Tokyo Ghoul started off, and then it got more and more and more characters, and more powers, and more crazy, and it just really expanded really fast. So I kind of lost track of it after a little bit while. What is my sensitivity? I think I'm playing on a 5 or a 6, if I'm not mistaken. Actually, I think I'm on a 6. Pretty sure it's a 6. Somebody says the maps are so bad in Black Ops 3. I disagree. I think the maps are pretty good. Personal opinion. I want to see what they do with some of these remade maps. Got a $3 donation from the mid lane. Appreciate that one. Come on, maybe I'll catch somebody off guard over here. Probably this house is where oh gosh. Like coming in this window, because there's always some dingleberry right here. It's going to be this dingleberry over here too. And dingleberry number 3. Can I get a dingleberry number 4? I'll just hit fire. I can't get it. Between that, you gotta move this robot a little bit. Should have just moved everything right there. No headshot, lame. Trying. How long will I stream? Probably the same as most streams. I try to do about 2 to 3 hours, just kind of depending on how things go, you know. There we go, I got a headshot. Okay, so I can do this. I'm gonna have to actually... I might change specialist here because I don't think I'm gonna be able to get these vision... Actually, I should be able to get it once I do the other set of... Once I do the non-headshot challenges. It should get a lot easier. Hello, Alan Morcus. Nice to see you. Haven't seen you in a bit. Says, are you lagging a lot? No. Somebody says, hey, Drifter, I tweeted you, sir. And I was saying before, I get a lot of tweets. It's unfortunately very difficult for me to keep up with tweets. Unless you tell me the specific message I'm looking for, and if it was also quite recent, then it's going to be difficult. Apologies. Don't hate you. Not trying to be a butt, but it's just very hard to keep up with tweets. I just get a double kill? Hey, another headshot for me. They probably spawned back here. Excelente. It wobbles when I shoot. Somebody says your audio is worse. Uh-oh, that shouldn't be happening. What was your worst day? Oh, I've had a lot of bad days. I've had a day where I was told that I have inoperable brain tumors. I've had, you know, parents divorce, parents doing other unpleasant things. Had the day that I found out my mother was a stripper. The day I found out I lost a brother. That was bad. My mom, it was a failed pregnancy, so I guess it was. Some people wouldn't view that as a bad thing. I particularly do. Perfect. So I've had a lot of bad days. Somebody says your stream is lagging. That shouldn't be happening. Yeah, it actually is happening. I'm getting some lag here, which is very unusual. That absolutely should in no way be happening. At the end of this round, I will do a quick stop and restart on the stream. Even though I've got no frames dropped and my connection is flawless, I think the issue is on YouTube's end. This happened last night too, which is a little bit upsetting to me. Yeah, my mom was a stripper. My mom worked as a stripper in Memphis, Tennessee for a long time, and in Dallas, Texas, and in Jackson, Mississippi. So she got around the South, and hey man, her childhood was rough. That's how it is. I mean, that was a pretty crushing day. That's the day you learn that, you know, mom's not perfect, right? So that was very difficult for me as a kid. You know, I can accept that much better as an adult because I understand things. But little Drifty was sad. That's how it worked. Was a stripper. What, you know, is and was are very different things. No, but my mom had no education. I don't think she passed, she made it to like 5th grade or 4th grade, but that was only because the teachers passed her. She only passed like 2nd or 3rd on her own. So if you have that kind of education, what are you going to do for a job? I mean, my mom was sold into sexual slavery as a teenager, so she has no, you know, she has nothing she can do. What can you do when you're sold into sexual slavery when you're 13 years old? Nada. Got a lot of people say they tweeted at me stuff. Yeah, I see your tweets now. It's not anything significant, so don't worry about that. Like, sign out of Twitter, save myself a little computer bandwidth. I got a donation from the mid lane, $3. It says, lol jokes. So Brad, if you were a specialist, what would your gun and ability and your taunt? Mine would be like, unplug your router. That's a pretty good one. If I were a specialist, I think I would like to go... I think my ability would be absolute immortality. Like, I'd like to turn into gas or become like translucent, transparent, to just kind of not exist, to be able to clip for just a few seconds, to just be able to hit that and get 3 seconds of perfect immunity. But on the flip side, I also couldn't shoot. My bullets, it would be like you turn to air, right? Nothing can hurt you, but you also can't hurt anybody. My ability, I think I would probably go with maybe the one from the last stream, the poison. Like, you run around and leave a big trail of poison. We got Hot Dog McGraw join the game over here. I think that would be a really fun one, to just be able to run around and leave a big trail of poison behind you. Or what would be another fun one? I think maybe being able to throw razor blades would be kind of fun, something like that. Like rapid fire tomahawks, that would be very fun. My taunt would be something like, I'm going to go in depth in your butt, or something like that. The Knight donated $5 a few minutes ago and says, hey Drifter, first time ever watching your stream live, actually working front desk at a hotel, and I'm bored out of my mind right now. Love your vids, man, please don't stop. Glad to know that I could help. And front desk work at a hotel is not an easy job. I've had a lot of front desk workers help me out, so I appreciate that. Keep doing you. Tanders dropped $5, says, I'm having trouble joining the game. Any tips? My username is HybridsKraken. Try joining off of other people. That tends to be easier. Just suggestion. We have a Notice Me Senpai from Enter a Name over here. I want to make sure that my live notifier is still working, and it is. That's good. That's good. That's good. Squishy Wong subscribed. Yeah, a fart trail, that would be pretty good. Armado Solano subscribed. Thank you guys. Will you play Rainbow Six? Maybe eventually. COD just works really well for me, and it's fun. Do you have a gold haymaker? I do not yet have a gold haymaker. Hopefully by the end of tonight I will have the haymaker gold. Yeah, I'll go in depth into your butt. I don't know, I think that'd be a good one. I have a question about brain tumors. When I was, I think, I was like 10 years old, I was having trouble seeing. I couldn't see the clock. I couldn't read boards. I was having a very difficult time with my optics, with my eyes. Optics, I'm being goofy here. So I went to go see an optometrist, and the optometrist looked, and he got very serious, and he looked me dead in the eyes. And my grandmother was there. It's like, I hate to tell you this, and I can't confirm, but I'm pretty sure that you have a massive brain tumor right now. And that's not what you want to hear as a little kid. Now, I was not a stupid kid. I knew exactly what that meant. Like, the gears in my head were churning, and I was full on panic. My grandmother busted out tears and started crying, and he's like, you need to go to the hospital right now. He's like, you can't just wait. You need to go to the hospital immediately. And cue about a month of MRIs and surgeries and spinal taps and other things. Turns out I had what's known as a pseudotumor, pseudotumor cerebri, which means your optical nerve swells very significantly and gives you all of the symptoms of the tumor, including blurred visions and headaches and a variety of other kind of things like that. But I didn't actually have a tumor. That being said, pseudotumor cerebri is not something to be taken lightly. It can cause very extremely bad headaches, I promise you. It can cause visual distortions, loss of vision, and can lead to permanent blindness. So don't take it lightly. And that was a very terrifying thing, to sit there for a week and just kind of like not know if I was going to live or die. That was very scary. I think this is heat camo, if I'm not mistaken, that I'm using right now. We're playing TDM. I'm not doing very well in TDM just because I'm going for headshots. I think that we've flipped spawns as well, and I picked the wrong side to run to. Says, hey Drifter, let's continue some shotgun headshots. Absolutely, mates. I'm British now. That's how it works. Visit England once, you're British. Nah, I'm gonna keep on continuing. I'm gonna try to get a few shotgun headshots in. This is a very hard... TDM is always harder for me to do challenges like this because people actually want to kill me. They're not distracted by any objectives. They're not looking the wrong direction or anything like that. They're actually just looking to hunt me down and Shrek me, so... Much harder. Look at this. Yeah, they camp too. Other game modes, they don't camp. They don't do that. TDM, they do that. I better stay in here. Oh god, there's a bear drop, $3. Says, just got dark matter 20 minutes before hitting Master Prestige. Still no brass knuckles. FML. Good luck on the diamond shotguns. Thank you, sir. Appreciate it. Need all the luck I can get, because shotguns are just hard, man. What's going on here? Oh yeah, we were like side by side with each other. Tell us some life stories or life advice. Well, life advice is pretty simple. Just don't be a dick to people. That tends to work really well. You never know who's going to be... One of the things I find that people have problems with is that they blow others off, or they're very rude, because they consider the other person to be less than them. Like, ugh, you're just a peasant. You work at McDonald's flipping burgers. You're nothing. You're beneath me, whatever. And that's a very bad attitude, because you never know who's going to end up being very important later on in your life, or you never know who's going to help you. You also never know what the burger flipping guy is going to do in a year or two, because those jobs have a tendency to be temporary. People do move on to other things. Like, we'll use our front desk hotel homie that donated a few minutes ago. Let's say I go to a hotel and I'm having problems with the internet, the service, there's something with the price, just something is screwed up with the hotel, okay? I go to the front desk and I complain like everybody else. I try to be polite, try to be nice, just explain what's going on. I don't make any demands or anything off the bat. A lot of other people have probably already made demands, so if they're going to offer me anything, they'll do it anyway. It's not an issue. And I talk to him, and if he says, hey, you know, I just worked the front desk, I can't authorize this, I can't help this, I'm like, that's okay, it's not a big deal, but please, we'll talk to your manager. Oh, very rarely, unless somebody's very rude or they just completely blow me off or tell me to go fuck myself or something, will I get all uppity about it. But some people get all uppity because, like, the cashiers at Walmart won't discount their prices, or they're like, oh, you work the front desk at the hotel, well, I'm sure you're totally cleared to write off my $1,500 worth of stay and stuff like that. That's absolutely not true. These guys they're kind of doing like wage slave at minimum wage, or just barely more maybe, so they can't do that kind of stuff. But you're nice to these kind of people. You don't treat them like crap. Don't want to be dicks to these people, because if you're a dick to the guy at the front hotel, I guarantee you they're not going to help you do anything. And also because the guy that you talk to at the front of the hotel could, let's say, 3 years later graduate college and get a job somewhere at a big firm, and you go in, I think he's got a sunshine camo, and you go in to apply for this job, right? And you're talking, it's like, yeah, I'd really like to work here, your company's great. And then he's like, oh, let me show you the hiring manager. And it turns out to be your old hotel front desk manager, and he remembers you for being such an ass, and that job has gone bye-bye. Same kind of thing. Like, you just never know how it's going to work, and there's no need in making anybody else's life miserable. I know people that brag and scream about, like, yeah, I told off this stupid hoe at Starbucks because she got my coffee wrong. It's like, well, congratulations, there's a college student that's busting your hump in between classes to make your overpriced coffee, and you're going to yell at her about it. That's not something to brag about at all. That's really, really bad, so don't do that. That's my opinion on it. I think I did get another donation coming in. Maybe I missed one. Okay, that's fine. Let me check out the YouTube chat. Hello, Z-Swag. Hello, Zachary. Bro, are you my uncle? No, I promise you, I'm not your uncle. Drifter, can I play with you? Maybe, if you're able to join the game. I'm not hiding. See if we have any more new live subs coming in. I'll leave that camo on. That camo's kind of neat. See if we can do this. Yeah, Squishy Lizard subscribed. Awesome. Now it's working. I got a hello from Iceland. What's my worst job ever? I did manual labor at a roofing company. It definitely didn't pay the worst. It paid very well, but it was an extremely difficult job. It took a lot of effort, a lot of time, a lot of sweat and blood. I had to work, and I mean this in an okay way, I had to work with all minorities. I grew up on, I'm a white dude living in the deep south when I was doing this, and I lived on the white side of town. The town was cut in half. You had a white half and a black half, right? The halves never meet. There was a lot of racial tension and this kind of stuff. And I went from going to an all-white high school to working on a crew of all black people or all Mexicans. They had an all-Mexican crew and an all-black crew. It's funny, the crews were segregated. And I got a lot of I got a lot of crap jobs for being the only white guy, and that's just how it was. But I learned some things. It was a cultural experience, a learning experience, learning to appreciate hard work, hard labor, appreciate what other people do. Tagoer the Destroyer donated $3, says hello from Minnesota. I wish to be a YouTuber like you one day. If you could play one game for the rest of your life, what would it be? Love your videos. It'd probably be League of Legends, if I had to admit it. League of Legends is one of the most replayable, highly variable games I've ever seen. Or maybe something like Grand Theft Auto. If you include mods, probably Grand Theft Auto. Grand Theft Auto is kind of amazing what you can do with mods. We have a OH something subscribed, and Big Al 7662 subscribed. Appreciate it, guys. Loving the new subs. If you had 3 wishes, what would they be? Okay. Wish number 1 would be for unlimited wishes. If that didn't work, then wish number 2 would be I would wish to remove the unlimited wish rule. And if that didn't work, then I would probably wish for myself to have magic powers or something awesome like that. I'd be going for... I would basically try to make myself magical to squeeze extra wishes out of it. I'd be trying to be like kind of like some awesome wizard or something. That would be the goal, but that probably wouldn't happen. That's not... Whoa! Oh god! Oh god! We're falling! We're falling!
Slain.
I'm falling. Drifter, do you have a bin queue? If so, what picture mode do you use? I do not have a bin queue. I talked about getting sponsored by them at one point, but it just didn't pan out, like, at all. Just, they weren't bad or anything. It just didn't really work out, didn't match the channel or anything. I think I'm playing on ViewSonic monitors. I have like 22-inch ViewSonic monitors. They're quite old by most standards. They don't even have HDMI ports. I run HDMI to DVI converters. They're very simple monitors, but they work very well. And I think that was another one of the reasons I didn't go with BenQ, is I felt I might be a little bit dishonest when I'm supposed to promote their monitors, right? And don't get me wrong, BenQ monitors are fantastic. They have HDMI out and they reduce delay and all this kind of stuff. Very good like that. But most of the time, like any computer, almost any computer monitor is going to outperform a TV on almost all of those specs. And it doesn't make a huge difference which monitor you get unless you somehow get a bad one. If by whatever great misfortune you have, you end up getting a bad monitor, that can be bad. But as long as you get like even a remotely decent computer monitor, it's going to perform great, and the total difference in display lag or anything between that and any BenQ is going to be measured in milliseconds, and very few milliseconds at that, so wouldn't really worry about it, guys. I play on ViewSonic, so I'm totally fine. That being said, if anybody works at BenQ that wants to sponsor me, I love your monitors, please contact me, lol. It's totally fine. A lot of YouTubers are like that. They're like, hey, you want me to tell me, you want me to tell people your game is great? I'll do it. What maps you don't like, whether aesthetically or gameplay-wise? I hate the aesthetics on Fringe. It is the most boring, farmer-looking map I've ever seen in my life. And that was just kind of sad because Fringe is one of the better playing maps in the game. I also do not like playing Exodus, which works very conveniently. Exodus has been disabled, so that's kind of more like whatever for me. I don't have to worry about playing it anymore. It was a very boring map to play in this relatively fast-paced game. Seems like everybody and their brother's moving over here with the spawn kills.
Overwatch down.
Trying to make that work right there. Favorite show on Netflix? Right now, what am I watching on Netflix? I've exhausted most of the shows. I've already watched Jessica Jones. I've watched Daredevil and stuff. I'm pretty hyped for Daredevil to return. I watched all of the Arrow and the Flash and that kind of stuff. I'm currently watching them now on TV. Ugh, TV. TV's gonna go the way of the dinosaurs. Some Drifter, where's your Skyjack video? Oh, I'm not doing the crazy 8 million DLC videos or whatever. Just don't care. Not my thing. Didn't feel like it. Make sure to hit that dislike button. Nah, don't hit that dislike button. Don't do that. That actually kind of hurts the videos. So disliking the video or liking it, if you guys don't know, can actually hurt or help your favorite YouTubers. So YouTube ranks your videos by a dozen different things: total views, popularity, discussions, watch time, ad value, whatever. They've got their own special little algorithm for determining what, how it should perform or whatever. And one of the things is interactions. Now, interactions can be likes or they can be comments. Comments and likes are about equal in value. And if you like a video, it increases the interaction rate. It also increases popularity. So by a bunch of people liking a video at once, it'll actually make it pop up more often in like the suggested videos and other people's feeds, or the you might like kind of deal, which helps your favorite YouTuber. So liking videos is important for us on YouTube. I got a donation I should probably read. Croft donated $5. Says, where, when, how did your Yin Yang logo come to fruition? Perfect story to tell. So, I always liked Yin Yangs. Ever since I first saw the symbol, I thought that it just looked cool. I didn't have a reason for it other than I just thought it looked really amazing. I thought it was great. And as a kid, I had a yo-yo, right? I had like one of those little, you know, the yo-yo people come to your school and do tricks, and then they sell you yo-yos. So I had that, and when it came time for me to pick out a yo-yo, everybody was like, yeah, man, I'm gonna get this one with the skull. Oh, man, mine's gonna have dragon. This one's got fired. I just really enjoyed the Yin Yang one. So I got a Yin Yang Yogo. I think it was white and kind of like a teal green, like a blue green. It wasn't, definitely not blue like you're seeing here, and I'm getting shot in the back a lot now. So I had that for a while. Just wasn't really significant to me, but I do remember it. And later on in life, I think it was when Halo 2. Yeah, Halo 2 came out. And in Halo 2, instead of having clan tags or names, your image would show up. It would just load a tiny little image for you to identify where you are and what was going on and stuff. Did not get a headshot. Lame. And in Halo 2, they had an emblem creator. One of the emblems you had the opportunity to create was a Yin Yang emblem. I used it to create a blue and white Yin Yang emblem. I didn't have a special meaning to the colors or something hyper unique. I just truly thought it looked nice. It was clean. It was aesthetically appealing. It was easily recognizable. Not other people liked it. And I ran that. I ran it with a brown background, if I'm not mistaken. And I ran that forever and ever. I used it in Halo 3. When it came time for me to make my YouTube channel, it asked me to upload an avatar. And this was back way before YouTube was a big deal and before people were putting their actual faces on the avatar. And I'm like, I have no idea what avatar I should make. Like, what avatar accurately represents me? And I was doing Halo videos at the time, right? Like, little Halo machinimas and guides and stuff. And I thought, oh man, I can go to Bungie.net and I can actually copy my exact emblem off of Bungie.net, which was really, like, mind-blowing at the time, okay? And I did. I ripped off my blue and white and brown Yin Yang emblem right off Bunjo.net, and I uploaded it to YouTube as my first avatar, and that was there for a very long time. Well, once I started gaming, it was there for a long time. Well, that's not going to work. And that's where it came from. I've always stuck with it. I haven't changed it, haven't had a need to change it. Somebody says, would you ever do a Zombies in Depth? I almost shot the rat over there. I almost panicked on that one. See if I can come up behind some of these kids. Oh no, they're going to come up behind me. Somebody says, Drifter, how the fudge did you get headshots with the haymaker? And with the utmost honesty, I can just tell you that it certainly wasn't easy. It was very difficult, actually. Still trying to get headshots here. What's my favorite SMG? Kuda by far. Kuda is love and Kuda is life. You can't beat the Kuda in almost any situation. I think it's the best one in the game. I'm gonna get a headshot on this person. There we go. I need some multi-headshots. Do you have any tattoos? Yes, I do. I have a Yin Yang tattoo right over here on my arm. Hey, Mr. Thiago, what's up? I don't know if you guys can see it. Same place I used to run it on my old Halo guy. So yeah, same place that I have that image on the jacket. I have it on my arm, on my skin. I have same place as it used to be on my old Halo character, just rocking it. Oof. If you love LoL, why don't you upload League of Legends gameplay? 2 reasons. Number 1 is because I'm bad at it, even though I love it. And number 2 is because it's just not popular on this channel. Honest to goodness, it's not. I think my subscriber alert thing may have died on me. Nope, still working. We've got Salty Evil subscribed. Thank you, Salty Evil. I always just checked. I just forced one through to make sure it works. Have you ever played Geometry Dash? I have not played Geometry Dash. But it says CUDA or MSMC. MSMC is vastly superior to the CUDA. Like it or not, the MSMC is one of the best submachine guns in all of COD history. The MSMC performs excellently. I also like the new Star Wars movie. Hello Gavin, hello Wizard, and Sky Watana, nice to see you. Drifter, you should play PC. Maybe. Why do you keep your red hair up? Keep it because I like it. No other reason. Jaden Palmer subscribed. Thank you, Jaden Palmer. Appreciate it. All new subs, commenters, video likers, people that just watch. You're all appreciated here. I love you guys. Opinions on the Pharaoh? I think the Pharaoh is great. The Pharaoh, not the Pharaoh. Pharaoh is a ruler. Pharaoh is a submachine gun. They're different things. I know that. I think these guys pushed up through here, which means my team probably. Oh, come on. There we go. Got another headshot. It's all I want is the headshots. X Maya and M Darius, Monsieur Darius G, subscribe. I think that was your name. Monsieur? Who knows? Oh! Right in my mouth. Simtem10 subscribe. Thank you, sir. Kenny Radar. Trying to keep up with all this. Very difficult to go. Chicken King. I like that name, like a Chicken King. Like, I am the Lord of the Chickens. Fear me and my KFC prowess. I think they're spawn killing us right now. The shoot and beat works very well. Got a $3 donation from T the Kid X7. Thank you. Appreciate the donation, sir. I ran straight into the car. Says, y'all got laptops? Yeah, I have laptops in my house. Hey, you should play World of Warcraft? Nah, not feeling it. Don't really like World of Warcraft. How old am I? Pushing 30 these days. Getting turned into a dinosaur over here, though I still look young. Appreciate that too. No drinking, no smoking, no partying hard. No bad drugs. None of that stuff. Trying to get these bag and tag kills. If I get enough bag and tag kills, I can actually complete these challenges and move on to something else. Somebody says, Drifter, do you like Black Ops 3 or MW2? Ooh, tough question. MW2 is one of those old school COD games that everybody is pretty convinced is perfect. It was not a perfect game, but it was a very good game in a lot of ways, and it played very well. So, how was San Francisco? Did you meet any fans? Yes, I did. I did meet a lot of fans. I had a fan meetup. Met them young, old, male, female, variety of diversities, like ethnicities or whatever. Anthony Matthews subscribed. Thank you, sir. Appreciate it. And Kirk subscribed. Thank you, Kirk. Or Kirk. Single double Kirk. Had a great time. Met a lot of fans. I was given many gifts. I was given a shirt by Lady Fox. Dumont and Rudicell gave me a 3D printed gun. Joe Cano subscribed. Thank you, sir. Any chance you should get a headshot countdown in between rounds, Drift? Absolutely. I'll be breaking it down every time. Like every time I get a headshot, or I check in between rounds. No bad drug. Yeah, there's a big difference between hard and soft drugs there. Big difference. It's like meth. Not even once. You don't even. Not even once. You guys are getting you meth and coke and heroin. You guys are dead to me. It ruins you. It ruins you. Got new subs. Brock Ross subscribing. Thank you. Hope you're related to Bob Ross. You can show me how to draw a happy little tree even though I'm colorblind. Bob Ross killing it on Twitch from the grave. Probably up here. There we go. Nope, not quite. Do you know when double crypto keys are going to end? I don't. This guy just gave me a kill, I think. I don't know what's going on. What's my least favorite gun in Black Ops 3? Definitely my least favorite to get killed by is through the con. That thing annoys me. I think my least favorite to use is, I think, either the Razorback or the ICR-1. I just tend not to like that type of weapon, so both of them I find to be very unappealing. So if somebody has a question that says, if you go back in time and warn yourself about something, what would it be? I would probably try and stop 9/11 from happening. Spaghetti Rip donated $3.01. Thank you for the donation. I appreciate it, and I will read it here in a second. Right now I'm just trying to flank around, get as many kills as I can. We're going to do our elite team drift wall running style over here. Like, why are you going to challenge people 1v1 when you can just do this and wall run right past them? Look at this. That was a huge fail! Oh no. Such a big fail on my part. I'm embarrassed. I act like I'm going to show you guys how it's done, and then I just totally screw it up. That was a... Oh, man. When he says, Drifter, do you like Kanye West? Generally speaking, no. I do confess to not listening to his music because I just don't. As a person, Kanye West does not appeal to me because the arrogance is very out of control, in my opinion. Kanye West is ridiculous a lot. Like, Kanye West is all about some Kanye West. And he's so into himself that it's not even funny. There we go. We won that round. I think we won that round. That's how that works anyway. Bill Smith says, best way to get the Shiva gold? High caliber. High caliber is the best way to go on any assault rifle. When did I find out I was colorblind? I think I was a teenager before I found out I was colorblind. Thiago wants to know if I'm going to try the alternating donations on and off method. Maybe. I'm still literally just working on what I should be doing in general. I think I'm going to go with Threaten. I'm going to see what we got for Threaten here. I'm going to do the grave digging. So I think 3 is working really well. How do we join you in session? You just do. You can just join in session anytime you want. Favorite gun, Kuda. Would you ever read a Harry Potter fanfiction? No, I would not. T the Kid X7 dropped $3. Says, how do you feel about the amount of power positions and maps? Can't tell you how many times I've been sniped or gorgoned through the infected rock or stronghold house. P.S. I was T the mid lane. I was making a League joke. Oh, I didn't know, dude. It's hard to tell, to keep up with all these aliases and stuff. I think the amount of power positions is okay. We had a request for a headshot count here. So I got 16 headshots that game. That's very good. 16 headshots. Let's go to create a class and check out our Brishi, which means, yeah, we're getting close to 75. We're doing pretty good. We're making progress. I'll go game mode classified. Having good power positions is good. It allows slower players to actually camp and play, because not everybody's going to wall run and bounce around like I am. That's just something that I do. I want to check my specialist. I want to see if I actually got the tag and bag medal as well. Whoops. I don't know why I always check that. Yes, finally, yeah. Alright, so I got one more game on the Vision Pulse. And then I can move on to some other challenges with this specialist. Since I'm doing guns, I'll probably... I don't know, maybe I should just do the bow and arrow. Maybe I should just get that out of the way. How do you feel about the amount of power position? Let's see. Spaghetti Rip donated $3. Says, Drift, in your opinion, is it okay for morals to change with time and context, or are they objective and absolute? That is a very difficult question. I just missed a subscriber. I was going to read you out. No! And FR1908 from the YouTube chat's talking about meeting me at the Boston meetup. Somebody says he donated and it did not pop up. I apologize. I don't control Twitch alerts. I work really hard to make sure that it works, but sometimes it just screws up. Okay, so it's funny. Absolute moral black and whiteness and moral absolutism, I think, is a very dangerous thing. It leads to sociopathy or psychopathy. Like a moral absolutist is Rorschach. Definitely not a good guy, but he sees the whole world in a very black and white term. Let's see, there are several Drift members on the other side, so I'm going to take a slightly different route this time. They know I'm just going to rush through the middle, so I'll just come over here and capture this. If you do... It can also lead to you punishing people arbitrarily or judging them out of context of their situation, which can be very bad. However, if you do the moral relativism, saying that some actions are okay because this usually happens in a politically correct thing, that like, oh, what these people are doing is okay just because it's a part of their culture, or that this is okay because everybody else is so bad around this particular thing happening, or, you know, there's a lot of different things like that. That leads to, I believe, the slippery slope problem. And the slippery slope is just that, oh, if you say it's okay for one person or one group to commit this crime or to do this thing that we find immoral, then it should be okay for all of them to do it, and then soon everybody's going to be doing it. So I don't believe in either one as being a hard concept, because they both definitely have flaws. I think that moral absolutism is probably worse than moral relativism, but there definitely are things about moral relativism that I'm not comfortable with at all. And I think people use moral relativism to explain the behavior of what I would consider less civilized cultures. And any culture that doesn't value women, that stones gay people to death, that establishes a religious theocracy or something, they'll just be explained with, oh, that's their culture, that's okay. It's okay just because it's their culture to do these things. And I would in that instance say, no, it's not okay because it's just their culture. That's not a good enough excuse for doing something that is objectively, or that we consider to be very bad. On the flip side, I can't hold every single person to my exact standards. So I guess maybe I'm wishy-washy. I try to hold them to close to my standards if I can. That's how I feel about it. Missed another donation. Some dude says I play. Oh, there we go. Got a nice lucky headshot there. And I'm probably going to die. Got a donation coming in, which I will read. Space Badger donated 5 minutes ago. Says, sadly I can't catch your stream love tonight, but we'll certainly get to it when I get home from work. Have an awesome stream and smite some potatoes for me. Oh, I will. They shall be smitten. Not that kind of smitten either. They'll be smote, I think is the right word. Smote, like smote by an angry god is how I'm feeling. And John DeSantis donated $3 and says, well, what guns do you think will be brought back? Weevil is my dad. I think something like an M1911 could easily be brought back. I also think that MSMC is very popular. Remington they probably won't. I don't think they were actually big fans of the Remington design-wise because it was so easy to use. Oof. Yeah, I'm kind of with this dude over here. I'm gonna try to move around. I think what's another good gun to bring back? We have a crossbow, but I mean we have a compound bow on Sparrow or Outrider here, but I think bringing back a crossbow or a ballistic knife would be a huge thing. I think bringing back the ballistic knife would make the most people happy because we don't have anything like that at the moment. Paul Kalin dropped $5. Says, hey Drifter, any tips for depressed people? I've been depressed to the point where I haven't slept or ate in 3 days. That's very bad. What that means is actually that you just need to go see a doctor. No joke. Oh, see, this is black. I didn't see armor. Depression is a serious illness. A lot of people like to judge depressed people and say that you're weak, that this is your fault. Just be happy if you can. Enjoy the life. It's your problem. And that's not how things work. Depression can come from situational, or it can actually be a serious, real chemical imbalance in your brain that prevents you from experiencing happiness for such long periods of time. You only know sadness. That can be a real problem that people face, and it's serious, and you have to take it seriously. Because of that, the best advice I have for anybody that feels that they're depressed, I strongly encourage you to go see an actual medical professional. Go see a therapist, go see a psychiatrist, go in for counseling. These people don't bite. They're trustworthy. As a matter of fact, I believe it was Time Magazine did a study of the most and least trustworthy professions. The most trustworthy profession in the entire United States of America was counselors. Then it was psychiatrists, then nurses. Near the bottom you had something like, you know, salesmen and executives and politicians and that kind of thing. And by trust I mean that they were the least likely to act immoral or to do disservice by those that they represent or something like that. So these people are very trustworthy, they work very hard, and I would highly recommend that you go see them if you're feeling depressed. Okay, you don't need to feel that you're being judged because you aren't feeling happy. A lot of parents will do that to kids or family members, like, depression's for faggots, boy, let's drink some beer and go do something. Or like, I remember in college one time, I was very badly depressed. I was having some very serious problems, and for the first time I opened up to my dad about it. He told me that was pussy shit, and that I've been reading too much of those faggoty books or something like that, and I just need to quit whining and get my shit together. And that was like the last thing that I ever wanted to hear. It was very, very upsetting. But that's what happened. I mean, it hurt a lot. So you don't... But feelings like that aren't right. That's nonsense. If you're depressed, you need to take care of yourself, and that's honest. I don't have a perfect advice for you. I used to give a lot more detailed advice in my inbox, but what I found is that the advice that I give to some people works for some, and it completely fails for others. So each and every person is going to be different, man. Like, some people, they'll get a new job and they'll love it and they'll be undepressed. Some people meet a person that completes their life, or they leave a person. Some people need money. Some people need family. Some people just need a better sleep cycle. But you got to find what works for you. Vortex945 donated $3 and says, loves you, Drifter, kisses your face. Okay. Kisses my face. Funky Butt 901 subscribed. Hey, Pro Batting, nice to see you. Nice to see you in the chat there. Drifter, do you like to make vids? I do. Vids are stressing me a little bit lately, and you've noticed the streams go up just because I'm so incredibly far behind on all my videos. Like, I did the San Francisco thing, and that put me really far behind. Whoa. I'm still behind. I have no videos done for today. Simon subscribed. Thank you. Got a $3 donation from Why Hello There, buddy. I've kind of been trying to get my finances in order, and I know that's not like a really sexy or hot topic for YouTube. But as a YouTuber, my taxes are very unusual and often very difficult to deal with. So I've been trying to get all that sorted out. I have a financial advisor now. I'm trying to get some actual investments and stuff going on in my life. I've been trying to my SCP setup. I'm purchasing a new car soon. You guys might have seen that, but I've been saving for a long time. And after my initial meeting with the financial advisor, he told me that it's okay if I want to purchase a Tesla, or it's probably okay. We have to finish the stock portfolio, and we have to finish the taxes first, by far. But that's going to be okay, so I'm kind of setting that up. I'm trying to buy a prudent vehicle, trying to do the taxes right. I want to make sure that I get the government tax rebates for the vehicle, because that's one of the cool things about buying a Tesla, is the government will just straight write you this big fat check for buying it, so that offsets the price very significantly. And I'm trying to get all this kind of stuff in order, and it takes time, right, especially the financial meetings and the legal stuff. I'm renegotiating my Scuff contract, my Elgato contract. I think my Astro contract comes up soon. Loot Crate wants me to work for them, and DX Racer wants me to work for them. I've got all this business stuff just kind of bogging me down in a sense. And I mean, it's good to have so much business, and it's good to have so much opportunity, but I can't let that get out of control and hurt my video making. I need to take care of the video making as well, and I haven't been able to do that lately. So that's one of the things I'm going to try to do tonight, is actually when I'm done with this stream, I'm going to try really hard to, you know, drink a Monster and suck it up and get on and make a couple of in-depths for you guys. Try and get up, because I have to go to PAX South, and I'm having a fan meetup at PAX South. I'll be meeting you all there. But I need to get that scheduled and planned and in order, and a bunch of other stuff. So I got a lot on my plate, right? And when you do self-employment, it's not like you take home a check and your taxes are already removed from it, and that's kind of it. I'm like fighting all these different complicated legal structures, and I've got my equity in Team Envious that I have to account for this year, and all this other kind of nonsense. It's complicated. For those of you that are out there working in the adult world, you know exactly what I'm talking about. I mean, but for those of you that are teenagers, you might know this. I'd always recommend self-employment if you can. It's great. Love self-employment. Despite all the hassle and paperwork, it's worth every single bit of it. Self-employment is just the way to go if you have the opportunity, guys. Can't recommend anything quite as strongly as that. I don't think I don't think I'm gonna get tag and bagged this game either, but that's all right. I got shot in the face. Says Drifter, you need to just invest in gold. And gold, that, you know, normally gold is not a good investment. It's not, I would say, not as good of an investment as other things. However, in the last couple years, everything's been very unstable, so gold has performed very well compared to the rest of the market. And with all this mess going on, the Chinese markets are slowly crashing. People are saying the China bubble is bursting. That may or may not be true. Maybe it's time for them to reinvigorate their economy is the right word. But if you haven't heard, China has been suspending their stock market after just a couple hours on every day. Like, they'll run their, even 15, like one day their stock market was open for 15 minutes and it started to crash, so they shut down the whole market. And stuff like that, since we're heavily invested in China, affects U.S. markets. Or, you know, low oil prices. That's great for American economy. Low oil price is awesome, right? But it's awful for Canadian economy, Norwegian economy, and especially for the Russian economy. When things go bad with the Russian economy, they tend to like to blow stuff up and, we'll say, annex it. So, you have to be careful. Global investing in politics is all very complicated stuff. Whoa, that guy just totally bought. Somebody says, buy an oil company. Lol, just kidding. I might buy into oil. Is there a class I can take to teach taxes and investment? Niga, I think is your name? Niga? Man, it seems like you've almost got a racist name. Probably not in high school. You can definitely take them in college. Look at that arrow just turn. That guy did some crazy stuff like from the arrow. You can and learn about it. But I don't think you can do it in high school. Got a $3 donation from Why Hello There Buddy. Says BO3 versus Black Ops 2. Weevil, man, you've got like a dozen questions. I slightly those are BO3 and BO2 are definitely top tier COD games. I still slightly prefer Black Ops 2, but Black Ops 3 is growing on me. I'll have a better answer for that in like March. Weevil or Peacekeeper? Weevil all the way. Peacekeeper wasn't so great. KN44 MTAR all the way. Argus KSG over Argus. I like the MK48 over the Gorgon. DSR50 or Locus. Locus is better. SVUAS or Drakon. Drakon is better. Vesper or Scorpion. I like the Vesper better. M8 A7 or M8 A1? I like the M8 A1 better than the M8 A7. Haymaker S12, Haymaker definitely. And opinions on technology being bad or good, technology is always good. Technology is pretty much always going to be a good thing for the economy and for the people involved in it. Like, it's hard to go wrong with technology. You can misuse the technology, you can abuse the technology, but the technology itself always helps an economy become more efficient and do better things. We have Lawn Ranger Keith joining the game. I see him down there. Robert donated $3, says, hey Drifter, toward the end of your college career, did you really struggle with any of your classes? I have to retake quantum mechanics, and I don't know if it's normal to fail a senior level class or two. My advisor sucks. I fortunately had very good advisors, but I did struggle. I did mechanical engineering. I struggled. I had a hard time in dynamics, but I made it through that, and I had a hard time in mechanics and machinery, or mechanics, but I did okay in those. I really struggled with energy systems because I had a very bad teacher, and the class itself was very difficult. Energy systems design was extremely difficult. I had to design a cooling system for an airport. I think I made a C in that class, even though I probably deserved a D. And I definitely struggled toward the very end of engineering. Like, some of my last engineering classes got very hard. Some people I know failed and they had to do it again. Engineering is very difficult. It's legit just hard. So don't feel bad if you're failing a class, if you really need to take one. A lot of people that are supposed to get a 4-year engineering degree end up getting that engineering degree in, like, I don't know, 5-6 years. Totally normal. Don't worry about it. Paul Kalin donated $5, says, I appreciate the answer, man. Been a fan since 5K subs, and to this day I haven't had a reason to unsubscribe. About the whole talking to parents about depression, my dad just told me to read my Bible and trust Jesus to lift my depression. That is not helpful. I think the answer to that question is next time your dad has a problem, you should tell Jesus to help him with the bills. Tell him to get Jesus to help the lawnmower. Depending on your religious beliefs, that can be very helpful. Having a strong religious background, have a long religious support, church support, group support, community support, that's all very helpful. And there's no need to doubt the healing power of the Lord Almighty. However, depression is not a mood. Depression is not about satisfaction. It's an actual chemical disorder inside your brain. And that's like, it would be kind of like if you broke your leg and instead of taking you to the hospital, your dad was like, yo, you should read your Bible. And I've had people do that. I had some really sorry people come to my university, and they were saying that faith can heal anything. Some guy was in a wheelchair, right? And he asked, okay, so I'm in a wheelchair. He's like, is faith going to heal me? I've been here for a long time, and I've been very, devout follower and all that stuff. And they told him, oh, no, you're obviously a Queer Boy subscribed, and Myron Jones subscribed. Thank you for the subscription, guys. And they told him, oh, no, obviously you're not a true believer and you don't have enough faith. Like, if you really believed in the Lord, then you would just get out of that chair right now and walk. And this guy's like, nope, not able to walk. Sorry. So that's kind of an absolute crap attitude to have with people. Well, that's one of the issues with how we treat mental illness in the United States. In the United States, we consider mental illness to be part of our attitude, or mental illness is a part of our personality, or just how we are, who we are, and it has nothing to do with biology or, actually being a real problem. Because in the United States, our culture is this very gung-ho kind of can-do attitude, right? In the U.S., we're all about work hard, play hard, go to the excess. We're very proud of what we do. We're very religiously involved, and we are a very hardworking nature. That what was that? Divine manifest destiny. That was a big part of our culture. We believed that this land was here for us, God-given right, that we should own and dominate it, and that anybody that gets in our way is opposing the Lord God Almighty. We are all about putting in extra hours. We're all about one-upping and that kind of stuff. So when somebody has the attitude of depression, instead of actually treating it like a problem, we have a tendency to treat it more like, this guy's not with the program, this guy just doesn't want to work. Oh, boo-hoo, your feelings are hurt, like, why should I care, We value results and work here in the United States, and depression doesn't jive with that at all. So, yeah, I totally understand why your dad acts like that. When he says there's a lot of lag, half a second of out-of-sync audio. Guys, which audio is out of sync? Is it the Elgato or is it my webcam? Type in the description right now so I can fix it. Please let me know and I will fix it, but I need to know which one.
Losing Alpha. Hostile
If you guys let me know which one of these is out of sync, I will fix it. Let me know if it's the webcam or if it's the gameplay. I should be able to fix either one, but I need to know which. So your opinion on the U.S. schooling system definitely has a lot to be improved upon. I also feel it's critically underfunded and that our teachers are treated like crap. Everybody acts like teachers are lazy, or, oh, these teachers get paid too much, and like, oh, we can just cut money from the school for these lazy teachers. Like, dude, these people are training the children. They're training the future. They're literally, you're putting the hope of the world in their hands. People are saying it's the webcam is out of sync. Okay, webcam is bad out of sync. Oh boy, okay, so it's clearly the webcam that's out of sync. I will try to adjust it live. I can reset it. I'm going to try to actually make a live adjustment on the webcam. I don't know how exactly that's going to work, and I'll do it as soon as I'm not balls deep into this gameplay. Promise you I'm going to try and fix this. Okay. Let's see if I can do this live. See if I can take this webcam and go to properties. Okay, so the webcam actually does not have a built-in delay. Okay. Let's enable that. Okay, so the webcam actually doesn't have an artificial delay. That's the best I can do with it. Hopefully that'll fix it. If that doesn't fix it, let me know and I'll try one other thing. I've had issues with this before. I have a small microphone delay. I have a small delay on my microphone because my webcam usually is delayed. Somebody says it's 1/10 of a second. It's like a quarter second off. Now it's good. Okay, it's fine now. I don't know about any of that. Okay, let me know. It says the gameplay is off as well. Man, my computer might be dying. That might be an issue that I'm experiencing. It's kind of an older rig. It still works. I've been kind of using it. Drifter turned into an iceberg. You guys are crazy. You guys are actually crazy. I don't know what you guys are talking about. There we go. Shut down an annihilator. It's still not fixed. Nope, 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 no. Not fixed, but not that big of a deal. Okay. Well then, I'm going to try something new. Next time I die, I'm going to try a new fix for the webcam. I know a lot of different fixes, because I've done this a lot. Okay, I'm dead. So I will attempt to fix the webcam like this. Take the webcam. Let's go to settings. Let's take this audio, and let's drop that to 0. Oh. 0. Apply. That should go live on stream. Okay, my audio should still be fine. Let me re-enable the webcam. Okay, so let me know if that is fixed in just a minute. Still talking. I said it's good. Somebody said it's worse.
Threat neutralized.
Got a tag and bag. Says Drifter people are just complaining. It's totally fine. How often do you stream? I kinda knew. Good. Okay. But again, guys, let me know if this fixed the webcam. I want the audio to look very good. I'll do this for you. No, don't, dude. People aren't complaining. Like, haha, I think it's worse now. Worse, no such. Not fixed, not fixed. Seems worse. No, even worse. Gameplay audio is out of sync really bad. Somebody says it's fixed. A lot of people are saying it's way worse. Worse, worse, worse. Did not fix it. Huh. Quite a bit out of sync. Okay. Okay, well. Alright, way worse. Really bad. Okay, this is not good. Sorry about that, guys. It's not supposed to be happening. Okay, let me see if YouTube is giving me notifications. It is telling me that the stream is suffering from... we got a lot of new subscriptions. I appreciate you guys trying to help me fix this. Okay, so let me see if I can fix this. I'll move that up. I'll put that back to where it was. We're going to do a reset. Again. I can reset the gameplay very briefly. Okay, this is going to make it a little bit angry. Okay, now the gameplay has also been reset. That's about all I can do. Legit, that's about all I can do live. Anything else will get kind of crazy. Got a hive shot. Whoa, nah. That's all I can do, guys. I'll fight this issue later. Maybe instead of getting a Tesla, I should get a new computer. Starting to die a lot here. This isn't going how I wanted it to. You'd think small maps would be easier for shotguns, but I'm kind of finding that that's not the case. Finding the easier it is, like sometimes the bigger maps is easier because it's easier to get around and flank people. Somebody says, Drifter, I like your clap. Says, Drifter, it's fine. People are just trolling. Okay, Chi subscribed. Thank you, Chi. I appreciate it. Got a lot of new subs rolling in, even though we're just fighting audio. Chase subscribed. Bruh subscribed. New subscribers, old subscribers. Drifter, have you considered joining the military? I did, but then I decided it wasn't necessary for me. I thought that if I didn't get accepted into college, or if things didn't pan out, then I would join the military, but... You know... I didn't have to do that. It wasn't necessary, and I knew the military is not an easy path. It's very dangerous. God bless the people that serve, but I legit don't really feel like getting blown up in the middle of some sandbox in the middle of nowhere, so I chose not to. Just didn't have to, so I didn't. Wow, that would have been a great place to mop up on this bag and tag challenge. So Drifter, you should use a pistol next round. Nope, I'm going straight through with these shotguns, guys. I'm gonna get these shotguns done come hell or high water today. I'm tired of dealing with them. Come over here and spawn kill a little bit if I have to. My teammates are probably about to die around the corner. As long as I keep getting headshots, everything is going to be fine. Somebody says it's nearly there. I have so much I have to do. Actually, that's one of my other giant to-do things, is actually just permanently fix this webcam, like fix it for real and make it right, because I know it's not right sometimes. And if it's not working, guys, there is a way you can do this. YouTube has indicated there have been bandwidth drops, which should not have happened, but apparently did happen anyway. I would highly recommend that you exit the video, like close the tab and refresh it, and that should reset the audio and video sync if you guys want to refresh this. That is my best advice for you. Have you guys heard of Skyjacked? Of course I have. Jonathan Lorenzo subscribed. Thank you, Jonathan Lorenzo. Got a lot of Drift members in the lobby tonight, too. Whole lot of them, actually. A metric fudge load of them. Is this guy beating me? Yeah, he's punching me. Get beat off by fans. It's perfect now. I subscribe. Thanks for the subscription, Jill. Appreciate it. Just like to run a fun channel here. Nate Pineda subscribed. Johnny C subscribed. Demetrius 1600 subscribed. And Ferguson McDonald subscribed. Thank you, Super Gregor Jr. It says now the audio is ahead. That shouldn't be happening.
Headed to Exfil.
Okay, somebody said it just synced. It might have been on YouTube's end. That was probably, if it was doing that, it was probably on YouTube's end. Because I wish I could show you. I don't want to show you my internal stats, but on YouTube it's like 8:46 p.m. YouTube is not maintaining enough. Like, I've got a dozen notifications here that's saying that YouTube is not getting enough bandwidth, which is kind of strange. That shouldn't be happening at all. Yeah, somebody says the reload worked. That's good to know. Good to know the reload worked. I do like superheroes. Yeah, everybody's saying the refreshing is working fine, so that's good to hear. Anthony Taylor, nice to see you from Arlington, man. Gotta send a text. Low KDR. What do we have though? How many headshots did we get? That's the question. I don't think I got very many that game. 9? 9 is still good. Let's play not Aquarium. I'm sick of Aquarium. I'll play anything else. 13 more and then we can go to these other challenges. I can move on with shotguns. Do I want kids? Not at the moment. Maybe in the future. Drifter, what do you say? Yo, Haley Becker subscribed. Thank you, Haley. Appreciate it. And Dominic Archer. It's cool to good with Rapid Fire. Not really. DCG Legends subscribed. Tell Us a Life Story. Chaos subscribed as well. Trying to call you guys out when I get the opportunity with Jack Peterson. Henriette Sanchez. Why are only 2,000 people watching if he has 1 million subscribers? That's because it's not... Cam Finn and Chris Nahar subscribed. It doesn't work quite like that. It's not like everybody gets the notification all at the same time, or that all of them are even active accounts, or that they're all awake, or that they're all interested. It's still, if you think about it, 2,500 people watching right now, and that's not too bad for even for YouTube. Like, I can see how many people are watching my YouTube videos at any given moment, and it's not an astonishingly high number. But the fact is, you have to think that's, if I were to do this all day, it would stay 2,600 for 24 hours, and that adds up at the end of the day. It gets pretty significant. I haven't been swatted, guys, but I have had people call my phone number. Gressy1 Oliveira, so that's cool. Yeah, Shane, man, I read comments. I see them. I can't hope to respond to all of them, but I do try. And yes, I do watch Rick and Morty. Rick and Morty is a good TV show. Use the Tempest? Not yet. I'm trying to get these other challenges first, guys. I'll probably move on to Profit after this. I've got a lot of Drift members, so I'm not going to be able to do the rush that I would like to do. Instead, I'm going to have to do something different. Ah, he caught me. Put up behind that truck is what he did. Nope, I don't like that. This is a big map just like I wanted. That's a lot of bad guys like I don't want. That's a big mess of people too. I got another headshot. We are making progress, guys. We will get a lot of headshots. Hopefully I can get all of them done this game. Be nice, but it might not happen like that. Got a triple, but no headshots out of it. See, the shotgun works much better like that, but... I got way too aggressive. Way too aggressive there in that little alleyway. Okay, so... if I get the opportunity, I would love to come up behind him. What did he hit me with? Wow, he must have had long barrel in that thing. He dump trucked me from a long way away. That's what he says. Drifter, do you want to nerf the Vesper? Not currently. Not currently feeling a Vesper nerf. If it gets a nerf, it should only get a small nerf, and I'm not going to be able to maneuver through that. So what I need to do is hit up this left side and go flank around the back. Says Drifter, it's off again. Man, if it's off again, I'm just going to tell you to refresh the stream, because I've done everything I can do on my end to fix it. There we go. We cleaned them out. Now, hopefully my team won't escort the robot too far, because I want to go do that again and get more headshots. It's pretty much all I really want to do. Argus or Kin? Somebody said, do you like the Kin? Sure, dude. I totally like Kin dolls. I was big into Kin when I was a kid. What are you talking? I think you mean the KSG.
Nomad.
That's all I can do. Doing pretty good at that, though. I'm gonna do that many more times over this game, God willing. People, that's one of the places where they just kind of have to clump up, so if I can go back there and put a little hurt on them, it does a lot of good for our robot. And it does a lot of good for me getting headshots as well, so it's pretty good on both ways right there. Gotta get over there, though. I want to get over there and turn on this Vision Pulse thing, because I feel like if I did that and just kind of went all YOLO mode and didn't try to get headshots, I could realistically pick up a couple of kills. I think that would help a lot too. Got a $3 donation from Boomy. Boomy, who's supposed to be on the couch, not donating right now. There we go. Let's see what Boomy and Paul Kalem has to say. Boomy donated $3. Says, owner, I have a question. What do you think America should do about ISIS? I think we should just send them to Condry. I have a sneaking suspicion this isn't actually Boomy, but rather T the Kid X7 with yet another interesting account. But I'll hold that suspicion for now. I think ISIS is a major threat to global stability, not just here in the United States. And I think that ISIS should be treated with way more seriousness and respect than we're currently doing. The issue with it is it's a lot like the Taliban. It's worse than the Taliban. Like, the Taliban comparatively are the good guys. To think that people are happy when they're getting captured by the Taliban now, scary thought. But ISIS is one of the most reactionary, reductive, racist, backwards organizations on the entire planet. On top of that, they're dragging down an entire religion with them. Islam used to be, you know, in the Western world was largely something that was just associated with being exotic or unique or just something that's kind of foreign, right? Well, now Islam is all about ISIS. As you say Islam, you just think about Allah Akbar. But used to be you said Islam, they would think about all these ancient Arabic mathematicians and, you know, wise bearded men and stuff like that. Now we just think about terror. So it's ruining that. It's screwing up Russia, it's screwing up Europe super bad, it's a huge quagmire in the Middle East. It's a massive, causing a huge amount of instability. It's very bad in a lot of different ways. And I am very anti-ISIS. So, I think, I don't think our current methods of dealing with ISIS are aggressive enough. Currently, the CIA's goal is to fund other rebel groups, because ISIS is, in Syria, it's part of a larger civil war. And as we've always done, we try to avoid getting directly involved and instead fund rebel groups. So we kind of let them kill each other and we'll let like the less bad ones win. But then some of the rebel groups just join ISIS and they have all of our awesome guns and stuff, and it really sucks. And they're, you know, creating terror cells and little sleeper cells in all the countries. I'm sure there's plenty in the US yet to come. And because of that, I feel that we need to really step up our efforts to eradicate them. ISIS is a global threat. They're a drain to the global economy. They're global garbage as far as I'm concerned. And what makes me sad is that they're getting their support from other Arabic countries. Like, you guys can get all mad and butthurt about it, and I know I have a lot of Saudi fans in this chat, but a lot of the ISIS funding comes from Saudi Arabia, it comes from Yemen, it comes from Oman, it comes from rich people in the UAE, because there are very, very religious people that feel like that they can contribute to this cause, not directly, but in just funding them, and that creates as a big clusterfuck. But we don't touch that because they're too rich and too well connected and stuff. I think I'd be busting asses if it were up to me, but I guess it's not up to me, so we can't bust asses. On top of this, the other component to winning a war against something like ISIS is actually to, and this is a more of a Christian teaching, to love your enemy. So I talk about how much I want to blow them up and stamp them out and that kind of thing. But the flip side is you got to ask yourself, why do people join ISIS? Why do women join ISIS to be basically treated like slaves? Why would anybody join an organization like this? And the answer is that their situation is so bad. They're so desperate in Syria. They're so poor. The civil war is so awful. They're just joining something with hope, something they can fight with. It's the biggest group. It's the easiest, it's easiest to motivate the religious group or whatever. It's the easiest to take over and run. Like, anytime you create a massive power vacuum, typically the most fundamentalist or hardline group is going to come out on top because it's easiest to get people stamping in your direction with the least amount of with dissent. So you have to bring, not only you can't just blow these people up and send them all to hell, but you have to restabilize these countries. You have to help invigorate their economies. You have to rebuild their infrastructure, power, water, food, all this kind of stuff. These people have to have a reason to live, and they have to have a reason to not fight. And that's why you don't see, like, when Americans have, that's why you don't see huge riots in America, right? Like when strange political parties win in other countries, there's like these massive riots and gunfights with police and demonstrations and just crazy stuff. And we're like, oh, look at these barbarians. They're not barbarians. They're fighting for their right to have electricity and water and basic services. In the United States, as long as the power runs, as long as we have water and food and everything's okay, we're probably not going to riot and make big fits or rebel or anything like that, except the Oregon people. They're just being ridiculous. So you have to win a war of hearts as well. And we did this against communism in the, I want to say in the 50s and 60s. Part of our war against communism, and it was called, we had this policy to just stop the spread, and the idea was that we would take poorer European countries and we would try and build them up, and we would give them business contracts and advise their economy and do as much as we could to help them, because the idea was that people that had nothing to lose would join communism, because they're doing terrible, right? Like, they're starving, they have nothing, and if you join a communist country, your standard of living will go from extremely bad to just kind of bad. Like, you still get an upgrade, or maybe just average, right? So we had the ideas that if we made these people rich, or if we made them middle class, that nobody would want to join communism, because then you'll go from average to bad, and nobody wants to step down in their life, and that's just kind of how that works. I think we need to do the exact same thing with ISIS, and everybody hates that because this part, instead of other, white people with the same religion, we're stereotyping them as a bunch of brown, devil-worshipping jihadis, when most of them want the same things we want in our life. They want, education for their children, basic services, a little entertainment, comfort, that sort of thing. And that by providing this, by giving them a reason to live and to better themselves, they won't join ISIS. They won't feel that they have to. They won't feel that that's the best option for them and their children. And I think that's a very important part of it. Or maybe I'm just a liberal. Maybe I'm just a soft, bleeding heart liberal. Maybe I should just go back to wanting to blow people up. 6 minutes ago, Paul Kalin donated $15. Says, Brad, last time I bother you tonight, oh dude, you're no bother. First, I appreciate your insight. Second, I just got a Tesla 2 months ago, and I can say you won't regret it if you get one. Trust me. Awesome. Good to hear that you got a Tesla. I did my test drive today. I'd test driven one before, but I wanted to test drive a slightly slower model. I'm not getting the ludicrous speed one, and I wanted to try out the autopilot. The autopilot was beyond dope. It was so awesome. I couldn't believe how awesome the autopilot was. Okay, let's see what else he says. If you get a Tesla, you won't regret it. Oh, there we go, a headshot. Yes. Third, what are your plans for when you decide that you're done with YouTube in 22.6 years? Honest to goodness, I don't know. YouTube is so crazy right now, and I'm so barely able to keep up with my life as is. 22.6 years from now is infinitely far away as far as I'm concerned. Like, I can barely plan 3 weeks into the future, much less 22. I'm probably going to retire and move to some state. I'm thinking like Colorado, Washington, somewhere out in the wilderness, and just sit there and smoke trees and do not crap all day. Or if I retire rich, God willing, I'll be doing a similar thing, but traveling the country. Panda Aver just subscribed. You guys in the chat, let me know. Yeah, Dave mentions that with ISIS, it's a war against ideology. That's true as well. There is definitely an ideology with radical Islam, and that's one of the reasons that Donald Trump is so popular, is that everybody else is terrified to say that the United States or the Western powers that be are at war with Islam, when it's absolutely true. They're at war with radical Islam, or very conservative fundamentalist Islam, and they're just afraid of being called racist or xenophobic, even no matter how true that is, and the ideology is very dangerous. One of the reasons, and one of the things that makes it different versus what we're used to, or different versus a religion, is that it's kind of an all-in-one package with that culture. You get the religion and the government all wrapped up into one, and it's not as separated. They don't, separation of church and state is not really a thing for them. It's not something they're familiar with. It's not something that even a lot of them like. They're very, very conservative. And they don't understand the value of separation of church and state, and have a lot of religious leaders that want to maintain their power, obviously. So of course they're going to tell them that, separation of church and state is probably something that the American faggots came up with, for all I know. There's a lot of people that don't even want separation of church and state in the United States. They're totally okay with religious laws, or to some degree religious rule. But when you have that, it ends up becoming a ruler leadership of the biggest zealot. Like, the biggest zealot you get ends up being the person that decides the rule. Like, who's more religious? I think Robert Paulson just subscribed. So it's kind of like, if you think about who really is part of the church, if you think about churches, like who's part of the board, who sets the bylaws. Think about all the busybody old ladies at the church, the really conservative ones. It would be those people setting the rules in the United States. It would be, oh, everything is anti-Christian, and it kind of goes down to a bottom denominator. And it's really unfortunate. It's like the No True Scotsman, or the who is the most... It's like, who's the most patriotic? Oh no, I'm so much more patriotic than you. It happens the same way, but except with religions, right? It's not, okay, this is tolerable within Islam, or this is tolerable within Christianity. It's that this is more Christian or more Islam. It's a ridiculous circle that follows forever and ever and ever. And that's one of the reasons that we have our separation of church and state in the United States. It's because we don't want all of our laws to be kind of made by these people. And it has a tendency to get out of control and grow increasingly conservative in time. Over time, laws don't tend to just be like, oh, well, we used to think that gambling is bad, but now it's okay. And now it becomes more like, oh, well, we said that interracial, or we thought that dirty dancing, this actually happened in my church, in my little Southern Baptist church, Christian church. They thought that dancing was a sin, and if I'm not mistaken, there's a lot of different reasons for this. It's that dancing is, the Green Breen subscribed, you gyrate your hips and that simulates sexuality, that when you dance, you're attempting to attract a mate or something like that, or that dancing is to do with a certain kind of music, or it's always in an environment with alcohol, and all these other silly little things that aren't inherently sins on their own, but could be considered them in the wrong context or something. So they thought it would be better to just go ahead and write off all dancing as a sin, and they did, and our church completely banned dancing for its members. Like, I remember our preacher had just a huge, like, shit pit when he caught his daughter dancing at some event at school or something. It's like, this dancing isn't a sin as far as I'm aware. Like, yeah, maybe dirty dancing, butt grinding on people would probably count as a sin, but not what you're talking about. And it's the same kind of thing within Islam. One of the differences is they don't have the church and state in many of the cultures right now. So the United States used to be this way. We used to have laws where you couldn't run on Sundays, where all businesses had to be closed on Sundays except hospitals. Sunday was a big deal because it's our holy day. You're not supposed to do anything. There was stuff like, if you didn't attend church, you could be declined for credit cards and stuff, or that you couldn't hold office unless you were Christian. That was like one of the rules. Like, you're not Christian? Well, guess what? You're not allowed to run for office. A lot of states still have laws like that are shut down. It used to be admissible in church, like if you had a family Bible with people's names written on it, that could be acceptable instead of a birth certificate. It was really crazy, the amount of stuff. And now this is at a time where religion was a much more dominant role in people's lives than it is now. But it's still, we would call that kind of crazy stuff now, but that's how it was normal. And we moved away from that. We consider that our secular system is better, at least most of us do. Unfortunately, the Christian establishment didn't like that, and the secular laws do allow for things which many of us would consider sins, and because of that, the word secular in itself is considered bad or evil or satanic, and that's a very unfortunate thing, because, I mean, in the United States, we used to have wars. Like, religious dominations used to fight each other. This was really before we united as the states and we were more like colonies. Different colonies had different religious majorities that would do horrible things to the religious minorities, like really terrible things. They would execute each other because they weren't Calvinist or they weren't Church of England or something, which was, again, we would consider absurd or impossible for Christians now, and we didn't get that with that before separation of church and state came to be. Okay, Drifters say hotty toddy, yeah. Mr. Mark subscribed, thank you for that. We have a Pulse FFA, what's thoughts on Trump? I think very poorly of the individual, sorry. Chris Bro Frock donated $5, says Drifter, are the one-shot weapons Annihilator Tempest still one-shot on the ball carrier with kinetic armor? Yes.
Perfect out.
They're both still one-shot kills. I'm almost certain the Tempest is, because I don't think that one does damage as much as it has a certain, like, death animation it loads. But I know the Annihilator deals 900 damage, and they just don't have that much health. So the Annihilator is definitely going to one-shot kill them. OxyClean donated $3, has been watching since MW3, but resubbed since I made a different / better channel. You're great, keep it up. You beautiful man. Thank you, sir. I appreciate it, OxyClean. And Fartin Barton donated $5. Hey Drift, it's me again. I remember you. Says, I just got accepted into the University of Cincinnati. Congratulations, man. Glad to hear you got accepted. And was wondering if you have any college tips, advice, or stories. By the way, mic is a bit out of sync with sound. Dadgummit, I'll turn this thing off. I can't fix it and I don't know what's going on. I'm just going to restart these and hopefully nothing crashes. The best advice I have for college is to do your work first. Do the work before you go party. Take it seriously. Party's fun. Meeting people's fun. All that's very important. But you have to get that homework done. After you get the homework done, I promise you your life's going to get a lot easier. So after this one, I'm going to move over to my Haymaker challenges. Should be a lot more fun. And how many vision... How did I went to the wrong one? One more Vision Pulse game. Okay. One headshot, and then I can go back to the Vision Pulse thing. I would probably play this map. Black Tyson subscribed. Iggy Ovo XO subscribed. Thank you guys. I appreciate it. What do you think of Hillary Clinton? I don't think Hillary Clinton is a very strong candidate either. I view her as a person who wants to be president more than she wants to help people, and she changes her opinions based on popularity way too often. I don't mind politicians that change their opinions. Tryhard Jr. Or Nintendo Waffle, if it's something their constituents truly want. Vicky Kilgore, thank you for subscribing. I approve it. Or if they just feel that they're wrong or they've been wrong. But she's more of a classic flip-flopper that, like, I'll just say whatever the hell I need to say to get elected, whether it's popular or not. And she's attached to about a dozen different scandals. Cameron O'Brien subscribed, thank you. So it's very difficult for her to get elected. And we have a very strange election. I kind of like the straight shooting candidates a little bit more. Even I know Trump, they're going to say, well, then you like Trump, but he's straight shooting a little bit crazy. I like Rand Paul's type of communication. It's usually very good. Mark LaRaza, thank you. Bernie Sanders is usually very direct, but he can occasionally do the politician speak. All right, let me get my no attachment kills first, because I want to use this overclock to get the challenges. My PlayStation tag is with a 0, Drifter with a 0. That's how it is. So, beep boop beep up beep up warp. How old are you? How am I? Oh, I'm fine. I'm trying to read the questions. It says now the mic is even more off sync. Oh man, that shouldn't happen. That's not supposed to happen. Trying to prevent that from happening. And the server crashed. But Ashraf Hamin subscribed. Thank you very much. Fatima Gunn subscribed. Thank you, Fatima. Braden Burton subscribed as well. Braden Barlow subscribed. Gregory Rodriguez also subscribed. A lot of new subscriptions rolling in. Abram Gallegs? I don't know what's going on. I bet we don't even load this game. Somebody says, would you rather vote for Donald Trump or Hillary Clinton? Given the two, I'd rather vote for Hillary Clinton. Not that I like her, but I feel that Donald Trump is the path to nuclear war and absolute chaos, whereas Hillary Clinton is probably more like towards stagnation and more of the same old crap. I think I would take more of the same old crap than nuclear war. Otaku, nice to see you. Let's see. Somebody says behind you? Oh, nothing's going on behind me. Everything's cool. Yeah, this server farted. That's what happened. Favorite shotgun? Probably the Olympia from Black Ops 2. Trashed Dummy subbed. Schrodenherr and the Russian subbed. Dame drops. The mic is fine for me. Well, I'm glad it's fine for some of you guys. If you're having issues, I strongly recommend just refreshing the stream. I think refreshing the stream will help a ton. That should help a lot. And Pony Link Games managed to join my party really fast, so okay. Whatever, it's totally fine. Noah Kendrun subscribed. What 3 movies are you most excited about coming out this year? Alright, Tyler, we're going to do that one. What 3 movies am I excited about? Hello, Horsey Right and Alex Right. I am excited about Deadpool. I am excited about Batman vs. Superman. And I'm also excited for... what's another big one? I don't look too far ahead. Ding, 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 dong, ding, dong. Trying to think of another big movie I'm missing. I keep up a lot with movie news, but I'm a little bit more particular about what I watch these days. Think, Drifty, think! Use your Brian for something. What's another awesome movie you're waiting to see? Definitely not The Fifth Wave. That unfortunately doesn't look very good. It looks a little bit crazy. I'm thinking maybe... Come on, brain. Man, I haven't kept up. I know Deadpool's the next movie I plan to see. I would say I was excited about Star Wars, but that's out. Rogue One I'm kind of unsure about. Like, I don't know how Rogue One's gonna be. Rogue One could be kind of strange. Kind of strange indeed. Oh, that's another one. Doctor Strange. I'm kind of excited to see Doctor Strange. I want to see what they do with the character. I think that could be really neat. Doctor Strange could be real dope. And this no attachments challenge isn't that bad. You go around that corner, sir, you are going to die. Like how you get like rocket launcher kills with that. Managed it. Oh yeah, Suicide Squad it! Fartin' Barton, I see you there in the YouTube chat. That's it, dude. Suicide Squad. Okay, so I thought Suicide Squad looked terrible from the first like little previews or whatever, but that new Suicide Squad trailer was out of control. Suicide Squad was looking so good, I couldn't even believe it. I was like, are they going to turn this into a good movie? Am I on drugs here? What's going on? Why is Suicide Squad looking so good? Yeah, good call on that one, Fartin' Barton. That one was one. I guess it's so recent I haven't had time to think a whole lot about it. But yeah, Suicide Squad looking amazing right now. There we go. Got a nice little quad feed. Nice little quad feed and a fury kill. Too bad I couldn't have done that while the vision pulse was tagged, but that's okay. Yeah, I'm watching this guy make the same plan that I'm making.
In my sights.
Got a kill there. Totally wasted my vision pulse, but that's okay. It's a long game. I'm going to get other opportunities. Wow, that's a just hit marker heaven right there. So many hit markers. So it's like, no, I'm not super excited about Ride Along 2. So the thing about the first Suicide Squad trailer, it looked like generic PG-13 action movie, but then the next Suicide Squad trailer, we had way more interesting characters, we had way more fun dialogue, a metric boatload of action, and just so much more cool stuff going on than I ever thought. Oh yeah, somebody mentioned Hitler in the chat. There was a German movie that I wanted to watch about Hitler not dying, but instead accidentally getting in a time machine and waking up in like 2014 or whatever, and walking around modern Germany. Like, Hitler goes to the museum and sees all the exhibits about himself, and he's like, this is what they really think of me in the future, and just, it's supposed to be a comedy, but I think it could be very good satire, I believe. You know, everybody needs a little healthy bit of satire. Every country, I think. Got a $3 donation from... Oh, I think I just froze my browser. Let me fix that. What was that? $3 donation from Brad Overby. Says, hi friend, do you think Danger Close should have been in the game? Makes it easier for me to hunt you with a rocket launcher. I love your videos and please keep up the streams. Loving them. Well, thank you. I appreciate it. Glad you like the streams and the videos. I don't think that Danger Close has a place in COD games anymore. Danger Close is basically a troll perk. I've told Infinity Ward this and Treyarch, and not this, and Sledgehammer several times over. The idea behind Danger Close is that it gives you one, you know, more customization option. It allows you to kind of be anti-camper and some stuff like that. But nobody uses Danger Close or rocket launchers or anything to knock out campers. The only thing they do with Danger Close is they troll. Everybody that has Danger Close uses it only on launchers, and they use it as their primary go-to troll tool, and that's it. There's no tactical use of Danger Close. There's only just, you know, little butt munches just trolling everywhere with it. And that's kind of unfortunate because it does have the potential to be a very tactical and useful perk, but nobody wants to do that. Everybody just wants to be a troll. Okay, so let me see if I can get in. If I can get nice and close in this room, I might have an opportunity to pop this. Couldn't even get, only got one. Gotta get 4 more this game. That's gonna be a long way to go. Yeah, Deadpool looks, I really hope Deadpool's good. I'm surprised they actually had the balls to do it rated R. I hope Deadpool's actually funny and not just her fart jokes. Because Deadpool is kind of like, let's be honest guys, Deadpool's kind of like lowbrow, more than a little trashy sometimes. So I think there's a lot of opportunity to go wrong with Deadpool. Batman vs Superman looked originally very dumb from the first trailers, but now it's starting to look better and better. Now that I know that there's going to be other Justice League members in it, like the Flash and Cyborg and Wonder Woman, it's getting more interesting. I think that's going to be good. Somebody was saying there's a rumor that Doomsday is going to be in it. That could be really cool too. Doomsday is always one of the few villains that can take on Superman. But it's always kind of the classic problem, like when Batman and Superman fight, we all know that Superman could probably just incinerate Batman with his laser vision, or freeze him to death, or, you know, crush him. I think even in the trailer you see the Batmobile just getting flat out crushed. So there's that. Oh my gosh, I got knifed. And that's why it makes the conflict very goofy and awkward when they're not, like when they're working together and they don't get along, people get that. It's like not getting along with the guy at work, but when they're actually fist fighting each other, it's like, okay, why doesn't Superman just throw a building at you? Oh, it's because he's Superman, he's too nice, he's not going to do that kind of thing. Batman's always got some ridiculous tools and kryptonite or whatever to try and fight him, but it's also kind of this thing that, so Superman's really strong and he's really powerful, he could obviously beat up Batman, but he's kind of an idiot. Like, if you think about Superman, he's a really big dude bro, he's kind of a douchebag a lot of times. One of the best ways to describe Superman's actions is in his, I think they had Superman with Seinfeld. There's like a Seinfeld episode, or like a little mini web episode where him and Superman go out and somebody steals Seinfeld's VCR, and they throw it at Superman like it's gonna hurt him or something, and Superman just like flexes his chest and it bounces off. Thank you for subscribing, Braden Volsecki. I appreciate it, guys. And Seinfeld is like, why didn't you catch it? He's like, you're super fast, you could have just caught it. He's like, oh, I'm Superman, I don't do that. And he's like, what do you mean? He's like, I just do this. I puff my chest out and I block bullets. And he's like, you could have done anything else. And all the times in all the comics that like Batman beats up Superman is because Superman's he thinks he can't be hurt to the point where he actually does really stupid things. If you think about his fighting style, he never does anything bright. He just flies in and pounds on people. It's a shame because some of the comic books, some of the ones that Quentin loaned me, Superman is like a super scientist as well. He's got all this, you know, Kryptonian technology and stuff like that. Don't know. Batman is so stealthy, he's gonna win. Dude, Superman has super hearing. He can hear everything on the planet at once. He has to focus on what to hear. You can't out-sneak that. Superman has super vision. He can see through walls. You can't sneak up on that. You can't out-stealth that. That's like God-tier stuff right there. You can't out-sneak that, guys. As much as Batman wanted to, he couldn't. So, however, it was kind of crazy. Like, I did see in the trailer, like, so Superman is flying and, like, Batman throws some kryptonite crap at him and he dodges and, like, Superman tries to do the laser eyes and Batman's got some grappling gun and he gets out of the way and it was looking very odd, to say the least. And I just totally wasted my vision pulse. I've been wanting to get up there. What game did you play for Headmaker? What game mode? Dude, I got my Haymaker headshots in core. I didn't do it in hardcore at all. It says kind of like Injustice, Batman versus Superman. I haven't played Injustice very much, so I don't know a whole lot about it. Kind of don't. Wish I did. Don't. I know a little bit about the story. Starting to go a little negative here. I think I'm talking too much about Batman and Superman and not focusing enough on the gameplay. People are asking me like YouTuber showdowns, and my answer to that is I just straight don't know. I don't watch a whole ton of YouTubers, so if you're talking about YouTuber showdowns, I don't quite know. Wow, these guys have kind of given up on holding that area, which is surprising. Usually that's the one core area they want to be in. Alright, that's cool. We keep fighting it out. So you can't sneak unless you're Solid Snake. Yeah.
Killed that camo.
There we go. Wish this would kill just a little bit faster. Everyone take a shot every time Drifter said God tier. You guys would be pretty drunk right now if that were the case. One word, Darkseid. Yeah, Darkseid's an awesome villain too. You want to see an interesting thing on Superman and Superman versus Doomsday? You should watch I'm pretty sure it's Superman Doomsday with narrated. It's like Drunk Superman Doomsday, where John Landis, the guy that directed and wrote Chronicle, narrates, and like all his actor buddies acted out. Chris Paz subscribed. This is kind of getting hard right here because I'm trying to rush in and it's not going so well. These guys are, you know, all the drift subs are a little bit too smart to let me get close to them with the shotgun, especially here in the final round, so it's getting more difficult. Says Drifter, play Nuketown. Nope, not gonna play Nuketown. Gonna earn this legit. As legit as I can here. Ground War, most legit game mode ever. Ever with a capital R. I'm getting killed so much. Somebody says, go watch White Entertainment Television. You'll find this funny, some of you might. My grandfather was so racist, he paid for extra cable, so he had like the good cable package in our town, right? But he hated BET. Abdullah Verk subscribed, thank you Abdullah, and Storm Animation. He hated BET so much, he used to pay $5 extra a month for the cable company to block BET from the house. So when I wanted to watch BET at my grandparents' house, it was actually blocked, and he paid extra for that service, $5 a month for about 20 years, so that he would never accidentally turn on BET, not even making that up. Cool Graphics says, do the giveaway winners? Dude, those were done ages ago. Those giveaways happened years ago. Canadian Gamer 123 subscribe. Thank you, Canadian Gamer. Anyone still on 360? Oh man, if you guys are on 360, I feel bad for you, because 360 is not awesome for this game. Saw that guy going around the right. Like, 360 sucks butt, and I know it. Okay, I'm having a really hard time getting kills now. It's like everybody's kind of adapted. Like half the people in this game joined to play with me, so they're really wanting to show us up here on YouTube. See if I can come down here. Maybe up here. Now what I would really love to do is get a nice big fat flank going on and work up behind him, drop this vision pulse, and pick up like a multi-kill, like another quad. That would be perfect right now. And I get shot in the back. That would have been perfect. That was going to be it right there. That was going to just put the shotgun barrel in their face. Somebody says I only let my son play Nuketown. Aw, man, you're letting him miss out on some pretty good maps then. Aw. If I were making a COD game, I don't think I would make a shotgun that can't kill in one hit at point blank. I mean, it's even, you know, they wouldn't all have awesome range and one hit kill all over the place, but point blank would one hit kill, dadgummit. Point blank would, like, when I put this thing on their head, point blank would do it. There wouldn't be any arguments about point blank headshot kills. And that thing screams as a jump. Somebody says, how do we join? The donate button is first link down there in the description, and if you want to join, you just join the game in progress, man. All these people figure out how to join in progress. Speaking of donate, we got one from Swedsman. I hope that's Swedsman, or not Swedesman. Starting to lag a little bit here. I'll make it a point to read your donation in between rounds. Thank you for donating, sir. I do indeed appreciate it. Terrible. I think I only have about 14 more kills to go before I can swap over to the version that has all of the attachments, which will be a little different.
Wasted.
Probably gonna die around here if I'm not careful. Yep, knew I was gonna die. Bobby subscribed. Somebody says, Drifter noticed me, senpai. Your senpai has noticed you. You have been noticed by Senpai Bot. Senpai Bot is having a hard time finding enemies for which to introduce to the shotgun. Excellent, now I have the vision pulse up. I just need a good opportunity to go in and ram people in their b-holes. Gotta do some b-hole ramming here today. Okay, that was gonna be my b-hole ramming opportunity right there. Spawn right near the guy again. Sometimes jumping straight up just works great. Like, they don't expect it. So somebody says Marvel or DC. Generally speaking, I'm more for Marvel, but DC stuff is growing on me lately. I bet they come right up over here. Just a second. Whoop, or they're gonna shoot me through the wall. They can do that too. I think I just got rippered in the back. Yeah, Dope Biscuits is going over here on a ripper rampage. Just putting bullets in them. Somebody says, notice me, buds. Ripper, tell me if long barrel is still good on shotguns. It is not. Long barrel is a very poor shotgun attachment these days because it only affects your longest of long-range engagements. It has no effect on your one-shot kill range on shotguns, which is very sad. I don't know why they thought that would be a good idea, but they did. And they did it too.
Enemy down.
Oh, he's right there. He's prone. He's not dead. What are some of your favorite comic series? Aaron Street subscribed. Thank you, sir. Favorite comic series? Love The Watchmen. Love Sandman. Currently reading Saga, which is very good. Reading East of West. Rat Queens is growing on me. Rat Queens really is I didn't think I would really like Rat Queens, but it's legit growing on me. And Kleber Pereira subscribed. What are you playing on? Somebody says, what game are you playing? I don't know. It's some goofy game called Call of Duty. You might have heard of it. Some people play it. Yes, Blade Secrets, you have been noticed. Will you ever go to the Xbox 360 again? No, probably not. Why would I go to the Xbox 360? Got absolutely no reason to do anything like that. Why would I go play? Can you give me a reason? But he says tell Cross to stream. If Cross isn't streaming, then he doesn't want to stream. I promise you. Cross all about streaming. Like if he's not streaming right now, he's busy with something. $3 donation from Orion Benner. Appreciate it. I'll get some more kills here. And I got a nada. I got a dead is what I got. At this point, yeah, they're in the window, which kind of blows. Time for me to go over here. A lot of donations coming. Got a big $15 ones from Levi Wiley. Thank you, sir. Appreciate that. I think I should be maybe 1 or 2 kills off from getting the challenge for this shotgun. Then I'll be moving on to the other challenge for this shotgun. Making good progress this game. I don't like being anywhere near the robot. It's just a death trap, in my opinion. Oh, look at them. They're all going to be coming out over here. Arp! Darp, darp, darp. Derp, darp, derp, derp, deep, darp, derp, derp, derp. Oh, no metal yet. Okay. We'll get that metal eventually. I swear it upon Zeus, the Skyfather. Oh my gosh! Okay, so Perp Alpha's not playing around. He's interested in dump trucking me. Who's your favorite Dragon Ball Z character? I actually don't watch a whole lot of Squishy Vlogs subscribed. Thank you. Don't watch a whole lot of Dragon Ball Z, so I'm not as up on the characters there. I know who's my least favorite, Majin Buu. There we go, 50 kills, no attachments. Now I have to get 50 kills with all the attachments. Whatever. Alright, let's do it. we're doing all right with these fisticuffs right now. Probably gonna come back over here. Yep. Oh no, no, no. So let's talk about Naruto. Oh, I don't know anything about Naruto. Naruto I never read. I've read Bleach, read Blame by Omega, read a lot of different, you know, mangas and stuff like that, but Naruto just happens to not be one of them. Oh gosh, no, look at this guy. What terrible timing I had. That could have been the start of a nice big fat multi-kill. But alas, it is not to be. To be or not to be, and it chose not. I love the extended mags in this. My mag size gets huge. Oh, that's not huge. That's very bad. That's very small penis. Kale Mitchell, subscribe. Will you ever play Advanced Warfare again? Probably, eventually. I do a lot of COD throwback days, so one of these days I'll be probably picking up AW to play it. It's more of a throwback. I try to stick with the most recent COD when I can. Try to stick with recent games when I can, too. So, what do you think about the issue of racial stereotyping in the COD franchise? I don't think it's any more prevalent than it is in other gaming franchises. I mean, we have generic bad guys from the Middle East or little foreign countries that don't sue, and Russians. The reason they have that is because if you make, like, let's say you make Great Britain or France or those guys bad, well, then they sue or they don't carry the games. Or if you make, you know what happens if you make China the bad guys? China refuses to have anything to do with your company forever. So you can't do that. It's bad business. So we've done Russian bad guys until Russian bad guys are boring. We have a lot of Arabic bad guys because it's like, you know, we're involved in how many wars in the Middle East? I can't even keep track these days. And they're really struggling. Now they're doing South American bad guys because they're trying to find somebody new that won't sue or care. Which turned out to be Mexico. Oh, that's bad. That's bad too. It's kind of a big mess here. I guess as a privileged white person, my opinion on racial matters don't don't count. But it doesn't seem that bad. Like, I've seen a lot worse racial stereotyping from other games and stuff. Definitely exists. Like, we definitely pick generic brown baddies and we go blow them up, but it's not worse than other things. Nicholas Burkett subscribed. Thank you. So I'm going to take this off. I'm getting a little bit of a headache. Had a long day. I've done mostly paperwork, and test driving the Tesla actually gave me a little bit of motion sickness. It was surprising how fast and it would turn and break. I have a lot of donations that I should read. I should get on that. We have a wrench player in the game. Somebody with the pony tag. All right. 10 minutes behind on donations. We're going to start off with Swedsman. S-E-S-W-E-D-S. Man. Swedsman? Not sure. Says, huzzah, finally catching a shotgun live stream. Totally makes up for trashing my sleep schedule. Oh man, you shouldn't have done that for me. Says, why do you think shotguns get such a bad rep as noob weapons, even though they're extremely risk-rewardy and only works in extremely up-close engagements? You almost answered your own question. They only work in certain areas, but they work really well in those areas. Typically the one-shot ones, and you kind of can't battle against one-shot shotguns very well. There's not a whole lot you can do against them. So alright, I'll probably just rock that like that. That'll probably give me plenty to work with. There's not a whole lot of you can do against them, and they instantly kill people, right? It's kind of like, why do we hate quickscoping? Well, it insta-gives people. Why do we hate... I need to go for these bloodthirsties as well. Why do we hate a lot of different things? Because it's annoying. We all know that most quickscopers don't go on multi-kill rampages. We all know that most knifers don't, you know, go 20 and 3. But when you do get killed by it, it's frustrating, and that's kind of what happens with the shotguns as well. And with the shotguns, more than the snipers and the knife, you can get lucky with it. Like, you can swipe and spray a shotgun and hit somebody and blow them up and kill them. Actually do a pretty good job of it, too. And because of that, it gets really annoying. It's considered a noob weapon. You know, a noob can rush in and be like 4 and 20 and just get one lucky shotgun shot and ruin your spree. So that's why I think so. Orion Benner donated $3. Says, who are you voting for? Well, since we don't know who it's going to be yet, I don't know. I guess it's probably going to be Trump and somebody. I probably won't vote for Trump. I'll vote for whoever else is. If it's Hillary, I'd rather have it be Bernie or somebody, or even Joe Biden. I really don't want to be on the Trump train, but it's kind of a crap show this year on the election. I need to register to vote Monday. That's one of the things I'm going to do Monday. Levi Wiley, big $15 donation, says, Drifter, I love your videos and keep up the good work. What's the best advice anyone has ever given you in your personal life or in YouTube gaming? That's a very good question. I've had a lot of different types of advice given to me. Some of the advice I got is I was asked to give a little presentation about what YouTube stuff I do at the Entrepreneurship Center at my college. And I told him, I was telling him, I was kind of downplaying myself because I didn't think there was much to this. And I was like, no, this is a bunch of nothing. This is just a hobby or whatever. It's YOLO. And they're like, no, this is not just nothing. This is actually a big deal. You're making money doing this. You're earning a living. Things are going well. Like, you can't just downplay yourself on this. That's a bad idea. You're underselling your potential. So that was really good advice. Also, there was a time when I was trying to choose between engineering or doing YouTube, and my brother-in-law told me that, so he works at NASA, and my brother-in-law said under no uncertain terms that NASA is not a dream job, that what I'm doing is the dream job. I should stick with that. I had some good advice from my mom when it came to, like, whether I should, actually it was when I was a kid. What was the advice? I'm trying to remember it properly. It had to do with my wife, because, so, you know, she's Chinese and I'm white, and we grew up in the racist South and stuff, so that was kind of hard sometimes. But the advice my mom always gave me is that you love who you love and you like who you like, and that's just how it is, and you can't change it. You can't like people because you're supposed to like them. You can't love them because other people say you should love them. You can't follow your heart. It's like you can only follow your own heart, not the heart that everybody thinks you should be following. And that, I think, is very good advice. Like, I can't do, like, everybody told me I should not have married that Chinese girl because of basically because she's Chinese, right? Or you shouldn't like interracial stuff, and like, that's not what I like. Or I've had people tell me, Brad, you shouldn't like these certain foods. because these other foods are clearly better and everybody in your family thinks they're better and all this kind of dumb stuff. But that's silly, because all these opinions are subjective, and you have to know you, and you have to like you, and you have to follow you. And advice that generally adheres to this rule always turns out to be very good advice for me. Just, I think that's the best answer to the question I can give.
Target spot.
Oh, these guys, they're both upstairs up here, okay. I gotcha. Yeah, like I got a dog for my wife. And everybody told me, oh no, it's a bad idea, it's a bad idea, you can't do it. I was like, I decided to just kind of follow my heart, and that said it was the right thing to do, so I went for it. And, yeah, same kind of thing. I had a lot of people tell me the different kind of videos I should be making. Brad, you should make videos on this. Brad, you shouldn't do this type of video, you should do that type of video, it has to be done this way and that way. Sometimes this was good critical advice and it was well-meaning and helpful, but a lot of times it was more like, yeah, you want to get famous? Do quick-scoping montages or something. I was like, no, I don't like that, I don't want to do that, so you have to do you. Donald Trump donated $3, big fan. Big fan of your work, you are masterful on TV every time I see you. Says, hello Democrat, don't you think Democrats are just stupid atheist God haters? I think Democrats are even worse than Mexicans. Hashtag build the wall. When I'm not deporting Mexicans, I really enjoy watching your videos. Keep it up. Well, thank you, Mr. Trump. I'm glad that you still enjoy my videos, even though we disagree a bunch of things. I'll answer your questions about Democrats as soon as I capture this flag and try and survive the inevitable onslaught of bullets. Let's see. You think Democrats are just stupid atheist God haters? That's a stereotype, just like Republicans are a bunch of bigoted, racist rednecks. And there's a little bit of truth in either one. There are actually a bunch of stupid, God-hating Democrats that like the party or like some of these things just because it's anti-establishment or just because they don't like God or it's pro-gay or some things. But not all Democrats are like that, just kind of like the same way not all Republicans are Mr. Burns, so to speak, from The Simpsons. But you do find, you know, more of one than the other. I think Democrats are worse than Mexicans. Well, you can actually go ahead and think that, because I think that Mexicans are quite nice and that it's actually very easy to be worse than them. I'm probably worse than Mexicans. I certainly don't work as hard as most Mexicans I know. Definitely a lot paler and fatter and probably contribute less to the overall U.S. economy. That's what I says. Hashtag build the wall. Well, you know, if you can actually convince Mexico to build that wall, that might be an impressive feat. I don't think that's going to happen, but Godspeed, Mr. Trump. C-Mac donated $3, says, hey, Drifty Poo, gotta shoot this guy in the back, gotta run around the corner, get ready to spray again. Oh, I didn't get to spray him. Hey, Drifty Poo, you're awesome, man. I've been loving the streams, also love your content. You're my favorite YouTuber. Wish I could give more, because if anyone deserves it, you do. Keep up the good work. Also, what's your favorite and least favorite gun in Black Ops 3? C-Mac, dude, don't worry about giving or not giving. It's all voluntary. Completely voluntary. Let's see. Keep up the good work. Will do. What's my favorite and least favorite gun? Favorite gun is the Cuda. Least favorite gun is going to be probably the Razorback or ICR. Probably the ICR-1. I really just don't enjoy using the ICR-1. I strongly dislike that gun. And save your money, save up, spend it wisely, have a good time, and don't worry about me, sir. I just ran right past that guy. Scrub. Another scrub out here. Oh no, he scrubbed behind me. No. Cameron FMJ dropped $8.13. Just says, love the channel. Awesome, thanks, man. Glad you like the channel so much. Glad you guys are liking the streams too. Because as you probably know, there's going to be more streams moving forward, just how it is. I'm going to start streaming non-COD games too. As soon as I get a few more that I like, I'm going to start streaming them. I'm really waiting for Overwatch. I think Overwatch is going to be amazing. Can't wait to start streaming it. Jake dropped $4. I don't have grenades on this stupid class because of all the attachments. It says, hey Drift, I'm not sure if this has already been asked, but are you planning on live streaming the Black Ops 3 campaign at some point? I really enjoyed your playthrough of the Black Ops 2 campaign. I originally had that plan, but I've kind of gotten off of that plan. Multiplayer just works really well. It's, oh no, you put them right there for me. Works really well for me. It's kind of easy to do. It's a lot more relaxing than a lot of other things. So I don't see a need to go do the single player, but it's something I've definitely thought about, right? Definitely considered streaming the single player. Don't know exactly who, what, when, where, or how, but it could happen in the future. I'd rather move on to a different multiplayer game or a single player game that hasn't been done, like a newer one, but we'll see. We'll definitely see. And Swedesman dropped $3 and says, it's Swedesman. Just think about how you pronounce Sweden and add an AD at the end. Yep. Swedman. And yes, I think this is important information. Good. Oof. Oh, somebody's ripping over here. I can hear it. Well, whatever. I got the position. I'm going to try and win this game. Don't like losing too many on stream. I don't think that's a very good thing to do. And failing somebody just subscribe. Let's go back to the chat. Somebody says, will you please play zombies? I won't play zombies unless I can get Noah to help me out. I'm getting knifed. Drift Bozer Man is knifing my ding-dong off. He's touching my ding-dong, guys. It's not appropriate for men to do that, but he's decided to do it anyway because he loves male ding-dongs. Remember that. And I fell off the map because I thought I was so used to having it recharging. That's bad. That's not ours, is it? No, it's not. I'm letting you guys down this game. I know where you're at because I saw you ping the radar when you charge your vision pulse. Oh, there were way too many. Way too many out there. The the Egg Kid donated $3. Okay. I get to that in a sec, man. Any opinion on minor presidential candidates? Yeah, I think that, who was that guy? Oh, I saw one of the Republicans. Oh, well, it wasn't O'Malley. It was, God, I saw him on CNN, and he sounded so good. It was one of the most minor Republican candidates out there right now, and I was like, why does this guy not have more support? Don't know. Ryan subscribed, and Jackson also subscribed. Thank you, guys. Appreciate it. Will you read the Walking Dead comics? Yes, I've read a lot of the Walking Dead comics. I'm not current on them at all, but I do read them, and I have been trying to keep up on them. I'm just really behind. I've been reading a lot of other kind of comics lately. So yeah, Walking Dead's really good comics. It's black and white only, so I really didn't think I would enjoy it, but I really did. The black and white works for that type of comics. Also, they're cranking them out a lot faster now. Let's see. Favorite porn star? Do not have a favorite porn star. Sorry. I know that's something that a lot of guys do these days, and I just don't. When I try to think about having an actual favorite porn star, I try to think about how much they've had inside of them, and I can't imagine. It's more like a hot dog in a hallway. So, not very appealing for me. This gun might only shoot 6% faster with rapid fire, but it certainly feels better when I put rapid fire on it. No, that's very subjective. Sure, that guy feels like he lost the most legit gunfight ever. Let's see. Hello, Jay Jagordy. Yes, I am indeed the real drifter. Somebody just says Bloomberg in the chat. The Walking Dead. Hello, Bozerman. There you are. I see you in the chat. I see you, bud. I am actually able to read it a little bit. Tell a scary story, not out of scary. Ted Cruz drinks booze. Who cares? Isn't he Canadian anyway? Like, Donald Trump been nailing him about not being able to run, but wasn't he actually legitimately confirmed to be born in Canada? Isn't that less legal than Obama's questionable birth? Try to do some work on that thing. That did not work at all. Let me go take these headphones off for a second so I can pay attention. What do you think about the Walking Dead TV show? I think it's very good. I think the second season had some problems, mostly because they cut the budget and changed writers. It's overall very good. Jade Jordy subscribed. Thank you. This is Kylo Ren. Go cook me dinner. No thanks. Dude, the Kid X7, would you rather be doing the same stuff you're doing on YouTube and make the same, or walk around the kitchen thrashing violently and make weird noises for 10x the same money? I think I'd rather do YouTube. Because not just the money for this, it's a whole lifestyle thing. I really enjoy what I'm doing here. I enjoy reaching out and talking to people. It's fun to, I don't know, be a part of a community, so to speak. So I think that's very good. And, you know, 10x, well, the money is a lot of money, though, so. I also think if I was thrashing violently, wouldn't I hurt myself? Wouldn't I, like, scratch and scruff up my arms and stuff? It'd be kind of bad, wouldn't it? Just some thoughts. Just some thoughts. Hey, Ozzy, you're a good boy. You're a good Shiba. Oh, Ozzy's over here being a good boy. I wish I could get the camera and pet him, but I'd have to, I mean, show you the petting, but I'd have to stop petting in order to get the camera going. Okay, it came down to Sanders as far left American liberal versus Trump, far American conservative in the general election. Who do you think would win and why? I want to say I hope, legitimately hope, that Sanders would come out on top on that, but that might not be the case. Trump, he might not be able to trump the Trump. You know, far right is a very powerful force in American politics. It should not be underestimated under any uncertain circumstance. Oh, you're a good boy. You're so good. You're such a good Shiba. I pet your butt. I scratch your butt because you're a good boy. You're a good boy. Good dog. I'd really like to hope that Sanders could win, because I feel that the ideas he has are better and better for the economy in the long run. There's less hate. There's more hope. Trump's all about like screwing these other people and keeping them down. He says he's going to make America great, but I feel like Sanders is more like the actual change, like the uplifting. And he's an independent candidate. We've never had an independent president ever since the beginning of time. That would be amazing. That would be a big game changer. We've had millionaires running stuff. But I'm kind of scared that might not be the case, because typically his ideas are complex. Trump's ideas are simple. Most people don't like complex ideas. That's reality. They go for the simple ones. Is coming? Drop $4. Says, odd question. If you became an evil president and wanted to restart Project MK Ultra, how would you go about it? So that we got a person that subscribed on Twitch, even though I'm not streaming on Twitch. Awesome, thank you, appreciate it. Kind of odd, but okay. Came down to Sanders for a far American liberal versus Trump for American. Let's see, no. Evil president wanted to. How would you go about it so that significant progress is made without the project leaking? Well, I wouldn't be releasing people back into the general public. They would just die. They would just disappear. As one of the things that Project MK Ultra did is that when they were done with the candidates, they let them go. Like, that's how they created the Unabomber, Ted Kaczynski. He was one of the MK Ultra project candidates. And when they were done, they just released them back into the general public like it was nothing. So that wouldn't happen anymore. My lab rats would live their whole lives in the lab. I would probably do it at a secure site. The entire thing would be done at a secure site, like an Area 51 type site or a CIA black site overseas. Because so far there's been almost no leaks from those places. They're very, very secure. There's psychological profiling that even goes into selecting your like you can't even pick the best scientists. You have to pick the ones that the psychological profile indicates are the least likely to kind of spill the beans. That was a huge fail. And I'd try and keep the project. You say this for government work, right? I'd try and keep as few people involved as possible. You don't want a huge Project MK Ultra, because the more people that are involved, then obviously the more chances you have for leaks. And I would just try to minimize that to the utmost of my ability. The more people that I can keep off the books and off the project, the less likely it is to leak. I wouldn't even tell the president unless I had to. I would put it under some other kind of bogus budget. Let's see. Stephen B95 donated $3, says, why do you think your opinion doesn't matter on certain subjects like racism just because of the color of your skin? That was actually sarcasm. That was sarcasm right there. I do feel that my opinion on racism does matter, regardless of my skin color. I may not have the same perspective as people of color or minorities or people of different sexual orientations, but saying that your opinion has no weight because of your, I don't know, ethnicity or gender orientation is just as bad as dismissing those of color or with those orientations, in my opinion. So you just can't completely count people out like that. It's no good. It's bad. Obviously I don't have the same perspectives. There's some things that I have done or probably am doing or will do in the future that are racist that I don't even know about. There are struggles that black people go through every day that me as a white man I just don't run into. I mean, I can be made aware of them and I can be made to understand them through significant action, but being naturally aware of them, no, I say and do dumb things sometimes. And I think that the idea that because of who I am, that I can never understand these things is bad. I think that's a poor idea, and it's bad for the entire race relations of this country. You go ahead and, okay, well, there we go. Got the Brishi. No attachments on the Brishi. Yeah, so my YouTube channel is Trash Dummy. Please give me a shout out. Okay, shout out to Trash Dummy, I guess. He donated $3, wants a shout out. It's on stream. Spelled it Trash Dummy, D-U-M-M-I-E. Alright, suits me, man. Enjoy your shout out. I don't know what it's going to do in a stream like this, especially when people saw that you paid for it, but hey, maybe it'll do you some good. Haha! Oh man, that was good right there. I love that. That headshot. Oh. Drifter is a racist, confirmed. I subbed to you. Thank you for the subscription. I appreciate it. Getting more donations coming in faster than I can keep up with them. Franklin Games says, man, I love your videos as much as I love to play with you, but I don't have PlayStation 4, sad face. I am sorry. If you have a PC, there's going to be more opportunities for that coming in the future, I promise you. There's going to be opportunities to play for PC players. But he says, Marco says, you sound like a hoe? Well, man, I hope I'm your favorite hoe. Like, if I'm going to be your hoe, I don't want to be the side girl, right? I want to be hoe number one. I want to be that hoe that you eventually take home to mom. That's the kind of hoe I want to be for you. Just for you, not for anybody else, okay? Let me be your hoe, please. Oof. Gotta run and live. It's getting a little bit hard to survive out here. Mercacalypse subscribed. Nathan Hatcher subscribed. I think the idea that we were talking about, that your opinion doesn't matter, this got very popular on YouTube and on some college campuses. That now we're going to talk about transgendered rights and stuff. That there's trans, that's a type of, we'll say, gender orientation or sexual whatever, and then there's cis. S-C-I-S, and cis means normal. Cis means not mixed gender, not transgender, just normal gender. And the idea in the trans community was for a while that people of cisgender should not have the ability. Let's see, Zandamanda subscribed, should not have the ability to make rules or even suggestions for those of transgender, because since they are not transgender, it is impossible for them to understand what they go through, and that any suggestions they would have or anything are inherently either not valid or less valid. Henry Leguanese and Jojo Mojo the Boy and Harrison Parker subscribed. Thank you guys. And there's some truth behind this, that, like, as a non-trans person, it's really hard for me to understand what it's like to be transsexual and to go through that on a daily basis. I have no, no actual first-hand experience being trans. I can read and understand things, and I can make educated guesses, and I can listen to other people tell me, but I'm not trans, and that's just reality. But saying that because of that, I don't have an opinion, that I can't have an opinion, or even more importantly, that I should not take place in the decision-making process for rules which all people have to abide by, trans or not, is ridiculous. And I think that's very detrimental to the entire process of tolerance and everything. I'm actually seeing this on college campuses today. They had... it's kind of getting reductive. Faith Hammond says, Drifter, thank you for the awesome content. You're great. Can you give a shout-out to my husband, Josh Linville? Josh Linville is a big shout of yours, and he's at work missing the stream. All right. Well, just remember, Josh Linville, you have a nice wife that wanted you to get a shout out on stream, and you're at work working hard for her. I appreciate that. And Faith, what you can do is, I think I've been streaming for about 2 hours and probably about 20 minutes at this point. When your husband does come home, if the video is processed, you can link him straight to that point, straight to his shout out. Josh, man, I hope you keep on playing COD. I hope you keep subscribed to the channel, and I hope you keep on working hard. You're making America great. I assume you're American. If not, if you're Canadian, then hey, you're working and making Canada great, and Canada's awesome too. They're our homies. I put this robot to sleep. There we go. Getting blown up over here. Hypes Gaming subscribed. Let's see. I need to focus on my gameplay a little bit. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to try to flank around all this junk here, because it's a big mess. I'm going to try to go around all of it, not die, hopefully. Love doing reload canceling stuff. Couldn't. There's too many in the courtyard. But the courtyard would be a very good place for me to call in my vision pulse. I bet there's going to be a guy on the right. Nope, he was already on the tank. I saw the death. I just didn't know exactly where that person was going to be. Favorite pro team. Favorite move. I got a lot of questions, favorite stuff. I'm probably going to have to stop answering, because I answer some of the same ones every stream. I'm going to have to stop that at a point. It probably seems repetitive. People watch the streams, they hear the same stuff all the time. Oh, no, 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 no. Time to leave. Whew, okay. So that person didn't die somehow. It's really hosing over there. Crap, get up here.
The hostile robot has been disabled.
Did I get a tag and bag? No, I did not. Ugh, tag and bag is hard. I don't even know, man. I might have to just change up to something. I might change over to glitch in a second, because tag and bag is becoming incredibly difficult. Time to leave. So you can only kind of get one, like,
Hardened sentry
with this type of method. Yeah, hashtag make Canada great again. Canada's been good for a long time. Canada hasn't had any major issues that I've known of for a significant amount of time. As a non-Canadian, you know. As a non-Canuck. So if the Trumpler wins, I might be joining you in the Great White North sometime this year. So I might see you guys later. We'll ride polar bears together. No, we ride mooses.
is online.
I forgot.
UAV.
Gotta ride meese, baby. Oof. Got a double kill, but still died. Oh well. Have you noticed that the ping on the minimap has increased since the beta? I've actually had the opposite experience. I felt that the ping on the minimap has decreased since the beta. Could be wrong, but that's how I feel about it.
Be advised, hostile care package overhead. Friendly counter UAV. Hostile robot shut down.
See if I can get back in their spawn and pick up some peoples.
Quite hard.
There's a dude right around the corner. Whoop. That should have been a bloodthirsty. Good. Got to pick those up.
Robot systems are online.
Hey, oh, I should have turned around. I should have caught the people behind me.
Hostile robot
Okay, robot's dead. Still stand a chance of winning this round.
running out.
Tempest shut down, but it chains all the way over and gets me. What was my favorite in-depth episode? Probably the one I did with Wicked Shrapnel, where it started out with "This gun fucking sucks." That was a really fun one to film. It's fun to work with.
Kill their Overwatch.
That was a really fun episode, the one that I did with Wicked Shrapnel. And the one on how to use the XM25 was really fun, since it was more machinimated. That one was really fun to work with. We got a round win here, so we get to keep going into overtime. Get to working on my shotgun challenges. Getting a lot of kills this game for using shotguns only as well. My overheat says if he wins, I'm going to move to either UK or Mexico. Well, given the fact that you're Spanish, I think Mexico would probably be more friendly for you. Just spitballing. Could be wrong though. Good night, Uni Paturi. Nice. I'll see you later, man. Say Alpha Q. Alpha Q has been said.
Robot makes it to the enemy.
Hello from New Zealand.
Care package inbound.
If you could master any skill, what would it be? It would be the skill to instantly master any skill. I know that's a cheating question. It would probably be something awesome like complete mastery of mathematics, or perfect linguist, the ability to speak any and every language. Or I would actually maybe pick a very difficult language, like spoken Chinese. Or actually spoken Chinese isn't too bad. Or something more like Arabic. Arabic is very different compared to English languages, so I have a very hard time with it. I would master a language like that, and I think that would be... Crap. Well, I got a kill out of it, and I took care of his stupid hives. Being stupid.
Profit down.
I'm always jerking my shotgun around a lot. I should jerk it less. Nope, not like that. You guys know what I meant.
Impulse red. Small.
Got some tagging bags, I think. A few, perhaps. Time to leave, though. Oh, that was a bad call. Bad call to go that way.
Our robot
Somebody says, knock, knock, who's there? Hey, time for a story. Got a lot of requests for a story. Got a big donation right there from Alistair Shade, which I will get to in just a moment.
EKIA.
Trying to focus on killing everybody on the planet at the moment. Okay, Alistair Shade, what you got for me tonight, buddy? 1337, I got a elite donation. Alistair Shade says, hey Drift, big fan of the channel. First time catching a stream though. Keep making the great content like you do, and have a great night shotgunning people into oblivion. Thank you, Alistair Shade. I do appreciate it. Appreciate the donation and everything and all the support. Bum, 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 bum. Excited for Deadpool. Hello from Cairo. Mohammed says, Mohammed Ayman. Ayaman says, hello from Cairo. Man, you are a long way away. There's Faith again. He is American lol. Keep up the great stream. Thank you, Faith. My Overheat says he doesn't want to move to Mexico because he wants to live in a first world country. Savage, man. Savage. Absolutely savage.
Robot systems are online.
KIO.
Almost got 4. Just picked up a little triple. Somebody says somebody wants to know if travel is the best power. I'm not sure if travel is the best power. It's a good one. Teleporting would be a good one, though.
Spotter down.
Oh, there's so many. Oh, I got like a quadra stun. Look at all those assist points coming in. Doing very good on my Breachy challenges so far. I might actually finish them, or finish this game. I'll probably get the burnt camo.
Vision pulse charged.
Oh, that would have been a good place to vision pulse, too. I think now would be a very good time to try and rush that back spawn area and get in there and do a vision pulse. That should net me a very large amount of kills, ideally. So I'm going to go for that. There we go. Outrider gear unlocked. Look at that. We got our gold on it, guys. We got our gold on Outrider. I might move to Prophet next because I don't plan to do the bow and arrow kills for a little bit longer, even though I've got some of them. So we're moving over to Prophet's glitch ability. I'll be showing you guys some good tips on how to get glitch kills because I'll be doing it myself. Glitch works really well for shotguns. Got a $3 donation from Deriving Drunk. Deriving Drunk, I like the name. It's a very good name, sir. Doing some Deriving Drunk. Is there going to be a half supply drop cost for crypto keys? You know, as far as I'm aware, the half off supply drop thing, Thomas subscribed. Thank you, Thomas. The half off was only for COD points. It's a marketing type deal. Got a pie donation. 314 says, thank you for the previous answer. I think the #1 problem with communication of ideas and spread of misinformation is that people do not know the difference between correlation and causation in studies and reports, and I agree completely. So I can try to explain this concept here on stream. It's kind of like, oh, my dog is shedding so bad. You look at the graphs and you see like, okay, I don't know, bread consumption goes up. Well, when bread, so does diabetes. Bread causes diabetes. No, is usually some other factor, like a person eats a ton of bread, or that they eat other things with the bread. So correlation means two things happen at the same time. We can use global warming. That's a big one. So we know for a fact that we're polluting more. Most of us would agree with that. Nathan subscribed as well. Most of us would agree that we are polluting more frequently. I don't think that's surprising. And the data indicates that the Earth is warming up. Most people, not everyone, would kind of agree with that too. But the question then becomes, so these two things are happening at the same time. Are they related? Is the Earth heating up because of pollution? That's causation. And that is much harder to prove. Because of that, let's see, Breachy. Because of being able to prove correlation and causation is more difficult. Let's see, fast mags, extended mags, and probably rapid fire. That people get things, that's where we get a lot of our, I don't know, hokier kind of science. Like they'll show the graph like, oh, when this person does that, then they heal faster, or they do better, and they do a lot of different things, and that's the easy way to confuse people that aren't familiar with the science behind it. They get on board a lot of snake oil medicines and things like that. You could say that as internet piracy has increased, infant mortality has gone down. It doesn't have anything to do with internet piracy. It's just that piracy didn't exist before, and it's popular now, and the infant mortality is going down because we have better health care. You can do lagging and leading indicators. It could be... It's been shown that when the economy is good, that people pay more taxes. That's an easy one. But we don't know which one of these comes first. You can have a lagging indicator, which means that you get the indication that something is wrong after it's happened, or you can have an indication that something is going to go wrong before it happens, and all the math behind it's all, you know, complex and stuff. So let me get this. Very different. Brown Shark dropped $30. What? That's crazy. I got a lot of donations rolling in, so let me try to get on that.
Prevent the hostile robot from reaching our
Mitchell donated $4.20. Says, love your videos. Hello from New Zealand. Keep up the good work. Another hello from New Zealand. Keep up the good work. Thank you, Mitchell. I appreciate it. And 420 is a fantastic number. It's just, it's that old, you know, 420. Hey, what time is it? It's 420, baby. Yeah, you know, it's fun stuff. So, thank you for the donation. I appreciate it. Brown Shark dropped 30, and I think he requested that I do not stop until shotguns are diamond. We believe in you, man. Keep it going. Oh no, I'm not gonna stop. I will take these shotguns all the way to Diamond Town. I promise you. That's gonna happen tonight. We're getting these shotguns diamond, baby. Oh, I see you. I see you creeping around my spawn over here. Actually, you know, I'm gonna go 0 and 3 as soon as the stream starts. Somebody says, "Go kiss your mom." I can't. She doesn't live anywhere nearby, and I probably wouldn't either. I try not to because I don't know what diseases she has. Sorry. Same with my dad. A lot of people. I'm actually kind of phobic of touching people. It makes it difficult at fan meetups on occasion. I gotta suck it up. I don't like being touched. Handshakes are okay. You know, I do handshakes, like the gentleman handshakes. I hate it when people just like hug me, or some people get really grabby. Don't like that. I don't like a lot of different kinds of touch. Butt touches are bad. So many different kinds of touches bother me, and I know that's my problem because I've had well, issues before that we're not going to talk about on the stream, and some unusual upbringing. So, big no-no on the touching. That being said, I don't mind when pretty girls touch me. I like that. Only some girls, though. I don't know. It's kind of... If I don't like the person, I don't want them to touch me at all. And even though there's some people I do like, I don't want them to touch me at all for reasons. I just... Not a touchy guy. Sorry. Okay, let's go over to this Rishi. This is the one with all the attachments on it anyway. Drifter 2 Savage. I think I just see an Aaron subscribing over here. Thank you for this. Why does the hit detection in this game suck? I don't think it sucks, but it could be better. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I think it could be better. Hit detection isn't awful. It's definitely not as good as it could be. Could be improved, for real. Could be way better. Got a $5 donation from Mr. JT Stark 13. I appreciate that, and I will read it in a second. Gonna go show some love to my YouTube chat first. Says, do you have Asperger's? No, I don't have Asperger's, man. Definitely don't. Mr. JT Stark says, hey Brad, just want to stop in and say good luck on the Dark Matter grind. Thanks again for all that you do. Cheers from Boston. Thank you, Mr. JT Stark 13. Appreciate it. Did you finish snipers yet? I did not. Snipers and pistols. I think I'm doing LMGs and pistols after this, so I have a ways to go, guys. My wife just started streaming, but I am not going to stop until we get these shotguns diamond, as per requested. Might take a wee bit, but we're going to do it. We're going to get it done. Oh man, it's almost all Team Drift over there, or Team Shush, or whatever they're called. So this is going to be probably slower to get kills with all the attachments on this than it will be without, which is the other way around with the Haymaker. Not really much point in aiming down sights on this gun. Can do it, I suppose, if I have to. No, come on. Oh, wow, he stopped shooting me? What kind of nerd stuff was that? Oh, I didn't even put on my new Outrider gear. I'm an idiot. Why did I not do that? Just totally forgot about it. I got so excited in between rounds, I just didn't think about it, guys. Oh, well. I better go escort this robot a little bit. Let's do some of that. This guy's going to be down here. Next one's probably going to be up. Haha, popped him through the glass. Love it when that happens. Doing damage at least. So what's hit detection? Hit detection is how well the game registers your hits. Like a good hit detection means that every time a person is in your crosshairs and you pull the trigger, the game registers that as a hit and applies damage, and it also has to do with the speed of that happening. Some games register the hits very well, but they apply the hits slowly. Other games will not register the hits, or it will not register them well, but it'll apply them instantly. I think MW3 was more of the not registering, but did have instant application, whereas Black Ops 1 would have like the biggest delay in hits.
Target down.
So,
Robot systems are online.
all right, robot, I'm gonna come help you out. I'm tired. Oh no, no! Bye, bad robot. No, you're gold. I started using the Ripper and it's so good. Have a blast with it. Yeah, Ripper's great. After I'm done streaming, I'm supposed to work on Nomad in depth. I'm super tired, though. I think I'm going to do Gung Ho versus Fast Hands next. That's probably going to be easier for me than doing a full Nomad in depth. And I know I need to do in depth. In depth is the lifeblood of the channel, and even though you guys all watch the streams and enjoy them, the core is ultimately the in depth guide. So I need to do that. Can't slack, you know. Just so tired. Just all this world traveling and trying to exercise, also actually sticking with a diet for the first time in ages, so I feel like I've got zero energy in me. Not really true. It's going to be good for me in the long run, but got a lot on my plate. Thankfully, streaming is good. Like streaming. Like doing this. I just like playing live. Feels good. It's challenging, kind of. It's different than playing by yourself, because you're here putting on a show for people. It's different. You want to play well. Does Rejack count for Bloodthirsties? I don't think Rejack does count for Bloodthirsties. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure it doesn't. Not anymore. That's a strange insult. Says, are you an appendix? Because I don't understand you, and I have a strange feeling in my stomach that makes me want to take you out. Okay. Hope it's take me out to a nice dinner.
Vehicles ready. Smoke.
And not, you know, take me out of existence. Because that would make sad. I like existing. They're all over here. Okay, I'm gonna have to go through the other side. I'm going the wrong way. You can hack? No, I'm not gonna hack. Who wants hackers? Nobody likes hackers. Ooh! Ooh! Oh, no! Going wicked negative, even though I'm still leading the team. About to lose my first place position. Get out of here, punk.
Our robot has been disabled.
Ooh, whoop, nope.
Friendly counter UAV inbound.
Like mopping these people up. Somebody says Rejack does count. It might. I don't use Rejack hardly ever, so I truly don't know. I wouldn't expect it to, but I thought they patched that. I guess it does. Brandon just subscribed. I saw you pop up over there. I always close the little notifier at the wrong time, so I can't actually read out the live subs. Best album of 2015? Certainly wasn't Meek Mill's nonsense. That didn't do him any favors this year. Did watch a pro match on this map recently where they banned Afterburner. So many people were falling off the map, it was great. And I just shot my own robot like an idiot. Tip for BMP headshots? Elo sight is, for submachine guns I found the Elo sight was just the way to go. They're very hard to get headshots with just by the nature of how they are and how they work, but Elo sight helped me a lot.
Profit down.
Okay, when I get glitch next game, it's going to be a lot easier to deal with that crapola. Finish these shotguns too. And guys, for those of you that watched last night, my wife is live streaming, twitch.tv/jwowdesigns. I think I just got a donation that I missed. I did. $3 donation from P Dizzle. Says, hey Drifter, been a long time sub. I was around when you did World at War Zombies in depth, which was super cool. I love your content. Also, your hair makes my nipples tingle like you would never believe. Okay. I don't even know how to respond to that. Oliver Solosky subscribed. Thank you, sir. Appreciate it. This is what glitch. I'm talking about the glitch ability in the game. That's what I'm talking about. Got people clapping for me. This game is almost all subscribers, but that's okay. Works fine for me. I like streaming with subs. The Lit Kid X7. I wholeheartedly recommend Homicide Hunter with Joe Kenda. If you were trapped in a room with Condry, what would you do? I'm gonna stop answering these weird Condry questions because he's such a nice guy. Like, he invited me to come tour Sledgehammer, even though I was only in San Francisco for a day. And a lot of people like to act like he's evil, but he's really legitimately a nice person. Most of the COD devs are. There's very few b-holes in the group. Okay, 10 revenge medals. Gotta get the attachments here. How close are we to getting a gold Haymaker. How's Haymaker looking? 2 Bloodthirsties on the Haymaker, and I'll get it gold, which I could probably do on the Aquarium Safeguard. So say drift on back. Hello, Assist King. Ugh. What does your wife dream? All kinds of stuff. CB Pink something subscribed. And J Mokalhi subscribed. Thank you guys. Appreciate that. Getting a little tired, but I'm going to finish it out. I'm trying to not talk over my wife, so I'm going to close the door and close her out here. Hey, Oz, you're a good dog. Whew. Yep. Mm-hmm. Got another subscriber rolling on in. Hola, desde Honduras. Hello, Lucky719. Nice to see you. Spell check, story time. I'm getting a little tired. If you want a story, I'm going to have to hit a specific topic. Something that really strikes my interest. Put on the gold helmet. Oh, I forgot it again. Oh my gosh. I just pooted and my dog is running away. My dog can't handle it. It's that bad. Yusuf Hussein subscribed. Thank you. Oh, no. I forgot it.
Safeguard.
Alright, I want gold. I kind of want the gold one.
Prophet ready to move.
I've done that all stream. Let's finish up this Breachy. Let's do this.
Ensure that the robot makes it to the enemy base.
Let's make this Breachy do some work. I'm going to see if I can get the Bloodthirsties done as well. I think I have to get 3 Bloodthirsties with this gun, which is definitely not impossible, but it will be challenging. Especially given that I don't have the attachments that I want. I mean the perks. I don't have fast hands, so that's going to make everything harder than it needs to be. Now, the way to get Bloodthirsties, in my opinion, on this game mode, is just kind of creep around the back of the spawn over here, and you'll find people out of place all the time. Yeah, see, they're going to come up in this area. But the rest of them are down here in this tunnel. Or my teammates killed them in the tunnel. So you can't go the main... Oh, whoa, thank you, teammates. Just saved me. If you go the main routes, you're going to end up dead. You have to take the more offbeat routes. You're just going to die. There's no living in those main choke points at all. So I'm going to take big, long paths. I think I've killed a colossal 2 people so far. Doing very good here.
Wasted.
Our robot has been disabled.
Is that not a Bloodthirsty? Oh, no, that's 4. Crap.
Robot status is nominal.
Nope, run. I took the hit first. I'm not gonna win that engagement. I gotta play safe. If you want Bloodthirsties, you gotta play safe. So we're gonna try to live, flank back around. Hopefully they don't catch me out over here. They usually don't focus on this side of the map because the robot's all over there on that side.
Our robot.
Also never focus around the back side of this van. Because reasons.
Robot status is nominal.
Trade down. She's gone.
Haha, there we go. Got 1 Bloodthirsty. And a triple kill to boot, which is not bad at all. Somebody says, "Damn Drift, you ugly." Maybe that's why.
Prophet kill.
Maybe that's why I wasn't the cool kid in high school, because I'm too ugly. That's 3. Oh, come on.
Our robot has been
It's still 3. Okay, that's not going to work at all, going that route.
robot status is nominal.
Almost got another one. Almost got another Bloodthirsty. Ended 1 kill shy. Didn't play conservative enough, guys. Got too aggressive. But he says there's a $420 donation I missed. I didn't want to miss a donation. I'll check in a second.
There.
If I did miss, then I'm sorry.
They've deceived our robot.
That's 2. I kind of gotta pick up 3 more. There's that one. This guy's probably gonna come around the backside. No, I should have. I gotta shoot first and then melee. Just my instinct is just for the melee though.
And that
$420 donation,
Get ready
what?
for the next round.
Nah, that didn't come up. Oh, okay. That's totally cool. What is a Cronus Max? A Cronus Max is a mouse, isn't it?
Halftime.
Pretty sure it's a gaming mouse. Eddie Drizaga subscribed. Thank you, sir. Thoughts on DJ Khalid? I know that DJ Khalid used to be Arab Attack before he changed his name. After 9/11, Arab Attack was not very popular.
Reaching our base.
So, will you ever come to Vermont?
Disable it.
No, not planning on it. I'm not gonna swear it off, you know, but my current plans aren't very Vermont-centric right now. If only it was hardcore, that could have been like a Omega kill. But I don't think there's a... I think hardcore safeguard would be a terrible mode. So Drifter, you better put that helmet on before I kill you. Okay. Okay, so I picked up 2 here. That's going to be enough for me. I'll let this gentleman draw some attention his way while I go around the backside. Try and pick off anybody that spawns back here. Seems like my team already shreked everyone, and we're flipping the spawn, so they're all probably going to be inside in here. Nope, they're right there behind me. Right. True Gamer subscribe. Thank you, sir. Appreciate it. Says, want to buy some drugs? Nah, I'll stay drug free here for now. Not really want to hop on the drug train at the moment. Hey kids, you want to buy some WoW?
Shot out.
Oh! Get shreked, get shreked. Okay, I think I could probably do good just hanging out right here because I know that my teammates are going to die in a second. Like that. Nope. Okay, good. Now they're going to move up for this robot. And Drifty Poo will be waiting.
Prey down.
There's another bloodthirsty for me. Ha ha ha! Take that. Take that. Oh, that's a teammate. Sometimes you can't tell when you only see the when you can only see their feet. Sometimes you literally just can't tell.
Hostile robot shut down.
UAV on standby.
Establish perimeter at 10,000 feet.
Found you.
Counter UAV on standby.
Enemy robot systems are online.
UAV.
No, I get shot in the back. I was really hoping to call in that hater right there. If you get a hater on this mode, you've officially hated on the whole game. Oh, you got a war machine shut down. Anytime I can shut down a specialist, that feels good. It feels very satisfying to take them out of the game. Doing very good score-wise, 27-7 here. One more big fat bloodthirsty spree. I can almost write this gun off. That definitely is not how you get bloodthirsties. With the Brishi coming in and dying, that doesn't help at all. So that's okay. Danny R wants to know if I can grow a beard, or says I should grow a beard. Unfortunately, I cannot. I think I haven't shaved in like a week or so. I'm not very... 50 kills. Excellent. I'm not very beardly, unfortunately. I have very little beard in my diet. Okay, so now I need to get Haymaker Bloodthirst. I think I have 2 Bloodthirsties to get with the Haymaker. A $10 donation from Thy Kraken. Yeah, from Thy Kraken. What is your advice for getting out of the friend zone? You're gonna hate this. You're gonna regret that donation. My advice for getting out of the friend zone is first, try not to ever get into it, ever. You don't want to be in the friend zone. And second, you're in the friend zone for a reason. There is a reason. I don't know, it could be... For some guys, it's just that, man, you're ugly. For some guys, you're in the friend zone because the girl enjoys money, which you don't have. Sometimes you're in the friend zone because she's already taken. If she's already taken, I would hope that you would respect her enough to not try and, like... So if you're her friend and she trusts you, you shouldn't be actively working against her interests to remove the boyfriend. that's like sabotage. That's like having, say, a financial advisor that doesn't advise you properly, or a stockbroker that just tells you to buy Liberty stocks because that's what they're invested in. That's bad agency right there. You don't want to do that. So you're in the friend zone. Number one thing is to figure out why you're there. Why am I in the friend zone? Am I in the friend zone because I'm fat? Am I in the friend zone because this girl is... I've had a lot of my friends that like lesbians. Man, that blows. Ain't nothing you can do about it. Are you in the friend zone because you are not her type? And then some girls like nerdy guys. Some girls like bad boys. Some guys like scientists. Some girls like... I don't know, half Jewish, half black, German immigrants for whatever reason, you know. And Billy Mail just subscribed. So knowing why you're there to begin with is super important. That being said, I can give you some general advice. Increase your level of attractiveness. Exercise. Make yourself better, even if you're already looking very good. And try to be...
It speaks for itself.
You're also going to have to be forward. You're going to have to be very forward with your girl and tell her that you want to be more than friends, and you have to be very direct about this. You have to tell her that if she says no, that might not kill the friendship. For you, it might. I don't know what your prerogative is. But you can't sit there and pretend to just be best friends and her not know that you're interested in her sexually or emotionally. Gambit Brandon subscribed. The girl is not going to make the first move and ask you out. That's pretty much never going to happen. Okay, everybody's telling me to change my helmet now. I'll change my gear. Specialist. Come on, load. Got a gold helmet. Awesome. I think I'm going to do glitch next. We'll do that. How's this breachy looking? One more bloodthirsty and a lot of revenge kills. Alright. I'll basically remake the other class. Yeah, you can't lead the girl on any more than you want her to lead you on. Just, that's breaks, man. You don't want to take advantage of her any more than you want. I mean, many of you here are male, so you know exactly what I'm talking about, where the girl just keeps telling the guy, oh, you've got a chance, oh, it's not the right time. When in reality, it was just never going to be the right time, and she never cared. So, you don't want to do anything like that to her. What's another good way to get out of the friend zone? Don't waste any opportunities you get. That's a pretty big one. Yeah, you can't screw around and just be like, oh, well, eventually she's going to come around. Eventually she's going to see me for the charming man I am. Eventually she will ask me out. Eventually I'll be so attractive she'll just splooge in her pants and jump on my man meat. That's never going to happen. It's all on you. It's all on you to make this happen. And you also have to be prepared to end your friendship. Some women will not be friends with you if they know that you have a romantic interest in them. And you have to be willing to take that gamble. Honestly, I think if you're not willing to take that gamble, you're probably not ready to get out of the friend zone anyway. Jacksepticeye just subscribed, and I got a new donation, so thank you for that, guys. Let me hop over and check out that donation. Chef Rain says, thanks, Drift. You helped me out. You helped me out on the game. I can't read tonight. I'm an idiot. Thanks, Drift. You helped me out on the game a lot. Long-term sub. Thank you, Chef Rain. Appreciate it. There's one. I got to get the other... Oh man, I'm opening tabs here like crazy. That's not what I meant to do. Yep, that's one wasted. So we only have to get one bloodthirsty with this gun and it should turn gold. Nope. Gold. So many hit markers. Takes 3 shots. Ouch, ouch, ouch. Corden28 from the YouTube chat says, Drifter, I would be delighted if you could tell my soulmate, Kezia, that I love her. Well, Corden, your soulmate loves, Kezia, your soulmate loves you. I don't know what that means coming from a random internet guy that you may or may not know, but hey, I hope it works out for you two in the long run. Hope you make some strange internet babies together. I know that I'm in a bad spot there, yep. I need to focus on the gameplay a little bit. I'm getting off track in this friend zone nonsense. So, same strategy as before. If you want to get bloodthirsties and COD, flanking is the way to go, which I just kind of not did right now. That's kind of not a flank at all, and yeah. Sometimes I get greedy. I see them standing there. My issue is I don't know when to let people go. Or I mean, I know when I should, but I have a hard time actually doing it. That's what I'm saying. Terrible at actually letting them go instead of saying I'm just going to let them go. Should be a person up top, right? Oh gosh, I can't even make that jump. I'm going to bronze hell tonight, ladies and gentlemen. I'm a bronze, and I know it. You're bronze and you know it, and you really want to show it. Clap your hands, clap, clap. These guys really want to win safeguard. You're an e-girl and you know it, and you really want to show it. Clap your hands. Okay, good. We've got glitch charged up. That's my get out of jail free card for a lot of bad situations like that one. Didn't quite save me. Almost got me another kill. I think I have, what is it, get 4 glitch kills in a game, if I'm not mistaken, is the challenge. That's going to be very difficult. I don't even like the Prophet armor that much, but hey, we're going to work on it. 5 and 9, definitely not a good start to this match. They won as well. Ugh.
There's more work to do.
10 Canadian dollars.
Infantry kill.
Thiago wants to know if the combat axe should be secondary instead of lethal equipment. I think that could look sick. I think it definitely works better as lethal. And Coffee subscribed. Thank you, Coffee. Appreciate it. If the combat axe becomes a secondary, I would probably do it towards a huge fat axe, and your right trigger is a melee. If you hit left trigger, you can aim it, and then you hit right again to throw. I think that could work really well.
Robot systems are online.
I think that would be really dope. Cannot outgun. Yeah, somebody says forever silver. That's pretty much where I'm at. We have a question in the chat from I'm DMB. Do I have a second channel? Yes, I do, but I shamefully admit to not having used it in over 2 months now. I am very far behind on my second channel, and it's a little bit embarrassing at this point how much I've neglected it. I regret it very greatly. But I gotta keep doing what I'm doing here. That's working really well. Billy Weaver subscribed. Thank you, Billy. Kind of funny, you know, you get bloodthirsties all day, and then the minute you actually want to earn them, it's the game's like, nah, we're not gonna let you have any bloodthirsties. Bloodthirsties for losers, right? It's so far away, but it kills me. I'm gonna get y'all's booty in a second. We're gonna take the long way around. Flanking, is it just me or does this gun suck? Oh yeah, dude, this gun sucks. Under no uncertain circumstances should you be thinking it's a top. I mean, I said it was good and in-depth, and I guess it's good at some things, but this is not your go-to Slayer weapon, right? This isn't the weapon you want to break out when it's serious business time. Absolutely not.
Demo kill.
Time to leave. Just, you know what? We're gonna leave. The dumbest thing you can do with glitch is to turn around and go back the way you came. My opinion. Never do that. I think that's a bloodthirsty. Oh! Triple kill. Did I get the gold? Nope. Oh no, I have 2 bloodthirsties with this gun, don't I? Okay, so there's 1 bloodthirsty. I need to earn 1 more sometime. Well, we got overtime. We got 2 overtimes now. Chris Harrington subscribed. Oh, Jacob Pop, I'm always looking in the YouTube chat. We have a nice wall run comment. Hello, Ozymandias. You're a good dog. Let me shout out my wife here on stream. Twitch.tv/JWODesigns. JWODESINS. Yeah, she's in the creative section. She's currently streaming for 19 viewers. You guys could go show her some love. Right, Oz? Oh, no, you have a sad puppy face. Please, no sad puppy face. You're too cute for that. Also, all the Drift members are rushing straight forward here. I have no idea what's going to happen, but it's going to be aggressively fun. It didn't work out. Yeah, somebody said, who is it? Ginger Breadhouse says the Haymaker 2-shot range is hugging distance, and you are completely correct that it is. Ouch, I died. Yowie. Owie, yowie, hentai. Dab, dab. You should dab. I think if I hit a dab, I wouldn't be able to stream. I'd be way, way too high to function. I would just be lit out of this, off this planet, you know. I'd be like out in outer space. Cheech would come over and take a look at me and be like, Chong, this guy's too toasted. We can't do anything with him. Oh, look at this! Who got me? Very good, very smart on your part. Most people don't do that. Nope. I don't know what wins, fully automatic shotgun or knife. Well, in Call of Duty, the knife clearly is the better weapon, so we're gonna go with that. I saw you over here. Somebody sniping at me from the back of my own spawn.
Enemy robot systems are online.
You gotta reload sometime, and I know it. Ah, scary! Okay, I went all Michael Jackson on you. Pretty sure if I can somehow swing one more kill, which is coming up on me right here. Yep, there we go. Gold camo unlocked. All challenges completed. Now let's swap over to the breachy. Let's get my fisticuffs out. I gotta beat some people down. Tired of all this crap. Well, I'm gonna show them how real men do it with fists. That didn't work at all. Apparently, real men are very bad at their fists. Real men beat things all the time. Sometimes they're meats, sometimes other people's meats. Sometimes they just eat the meat. Who knows? What? Beep. Time to get out of that. That was gonna be death right there, and I know it. Saved myself with the— oh no! Come on! Oh, I thought I was being clever with the glitch. I was like, oh, I'm gonna use this to go right back into cover. They'll never get me. No, they got me. They got me good. They got me so good. Ugh. I was had from the get-go. Be really nice if I can get both of these weapons diamond this game. That would be very nice. I haven't seen an enemy in a while. There's one enemy. Where there's one, there's usually more. Okay. Aha. Teammates got that one. If I was them, I wouldn't be doing this. This is bad. This is dumb. Sometimes you gotta do dumb stuff to make do. I would be pushing through this side over here if I was— and that's exactly what they were doing because they had a trip mine right there waiting for me. Perfecto mundo, actually. Very good on their part. Oh, 3,200 people watching. Thank you all for coming out. That is the most we've had in a very long time. Appreciate all the support, guys. Never change, YouTubers. Oh, I was gonna glitch. That would have put me behind him, but it didn't. Didn't hit it in time. I'm gonna have to go up behind him again. There's two. That's a good start. If I can pick up two more, maybe running out of the spawn or coming up behind him, that'd be great. Surely they're over here. Oh, my teammates have the same idea. There we go. There's another bloodthirsty. Gold camo, chameleon camo, everything. Oh, that's just chameleon. Oh, do I have to get revenge kills? I have to get revenge kills. That's so lame. Got a surprise attack out of it at least. I don't know how long it's going to take me to get revenge kills if we're not dying. Jason subscribed. Casey Inge subscribed. Alright guys, we're going to do a stream raid of my wife. We're going to do that. Oh wow, you guys are already raiding her. She's already up to 48 viewers. Awesome. Thanks for doing that. I should start linking her stuff in my videos. Gotta support the girl, right? Right, Oz? Oh, you're a good boy. He wants out so bad. He's stuck in here with me. Somebody says, in Star Wars, you prefer the Empire or the Rebels? Well, of course I prefer the Rebels. They're the good guys. But when I play Battlefront, I prefer the Empire. I legit prefer the Empire when I play Battlefront. Why? I like their blasters better. I think they're more accurate. And better performance. Ugh. Okay, so who killed me? Death by Conrad. So I need to come over here and try and kill Death by Conrad with that Vesper. And now the Oreo has killed me. So I'll get the revenge medals eventually. $3 donation from T the Kid X7. What you got going on, man? What we got going on? Last one, going to take my dog to the vet. I'll take care of your dog. How do you feel about the fact that all enemies run together or in pairs, making streaks almost impossible? I actually feel the opposite. I kind of enjoy it when they run together in pairs because it's easier to get multi-kills on them. I don't know if you watched the stream, but most of my actual Bloodthirsty started with multi-kills. Okay, now I can see if I can try and get a glitch kill. Oh no! Come on! Oh, I got smacked. Oh. Kudos to you. That was an excellent play. Kudos to you. That was a very special potato. Gabriel Brown subscribed. Thank you for the subscription. Gabriel Brown, I appreciate it. I almost fell off the map. We'll do some more wall runs here, guys.
Our robot has been rebooted.
What's going on out here? Where are our baddies at? You're dead. You're DED. You died. You got killed. Chasing this one dude all over the map for no reason. He's not going to lead me anywhere that's good. Probably just going to get me killed. Yep, see? That's just how it is. How difficult was it to complete Nomad's challenges? They were kind of difficult, to be honest with you. I had a hard time with Nomad. I don't think I like Nomad. I don't like anything about Nomad, really. Don't like playing as Nomad. Don't like playing against Nomad. Don't like playing with Nomad. Nomad just is not a great character, in my opinion. Hey, Jay Sullivan. Is JWO Designs Brad? No, JWO Designs is not Brad. JWO Designs is my wife. She does cosplay full-time. So she's doing a cosplay stream right now. Right now she's got, I think she's wearing a Pikachu Kigu, and she is crafting bits of Sailor Mars gear. I am playing Call of Duty instead. So yeah, we got that. Oh no no no! Oh no no no! You're bad. You're bad. You're bad. I'm bad. I'm bad. Tell me a good night story. I don't know what to tell you other than good night, and I hope you sleep well or something. I'm not a dad, you know. Not your dad. No, I don't think I'm anybody's dad. I hope I'm not a dad, man. Some woman shows up with like years of back due child support. I think I'm gonna cry. I'm gonna see a real grown man shed his tears. Same kind of way I'm definitely going to cry if somebody scratches my Tesla. So I'm saving up to buy a Tesla, and I think that this year I'm going to be able to afford it. I'm talking to my financial advisor first. I'm not going to do anything stupid. And, oh, I should have used glitch right there. And if I get the okay from my financial advisor and it fits in the budget, I'm going to go ahead and get it, which right now that's looking good. But if somebody scratches my Tesla, I'm going to cry. I'm gonna cry. Right now, I'm not gonna get the $150,000 turbo speed thing. I'm gonna get the base model, the 70. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna pay for autopilot, because autopilot is very effective. I mean, the car drives itself. I've never seen anything like it in my life. I feel like I'm on a sci-fi movie, right? It's mind-boggling how effective. Whoop, we're out of here. Oh, no! Almost got another glitch right there. What color? We are torn between Obsidian Black and Pearl White. We're not sure which one. We're getting the regular cheap seats since the dogs will scratch up the leather. We're not getting ludicrous speed. We're not getting fancy sound. I think we're even getting the basic battery. We're getting everything basic except we're going to go ahead and pay for autopilot because I used autopilot today and I drove around in Dallas and just in bad traffic and the car drove itself. I don't know if you understand this, but you turn on autopilot while you're driving. I put my hands up here. I can just get on my phone and text, which they don't tell you not to do. And the car will drive itself. It'll even read speed limit signs and automatically adjust to the speed limit, which is mind-boggling. It'll park itself. It'll unpark itself. It'll open your garage door on its own and park in the garage door. It's crazy. The only things it doesn't do is it doesn't handle stop signs or red lights because it can't sense them properly. Yet it can sense them. It just can't sense them good enough for them to sign off on it. It can take exits and change lanes and make turns and stuff, but it won't it won't navigate. I can't get in the car and be like, Tesla, take me to In-N-Out Burger, and it'll just go do that. It won't do that. We've got gold on the Haymaker, and we got Chameleon on a lot of these. That's good. Haymaker is now a gold shotgun. That's not bad looking at all. That looks pretty good. The Breachy. What do we have on the Breachy to left? One more Revenge Medal I'll probably get at this game. And then I don't know what I'm going to do. I guess I'll move over to light machine guns for a bit. Or I don't think I have the snipers unlocked. Yeah. My wife's stream link, it's twitch.tv/jwodesigns. And that's, I can just type it in right here. jwodesigns. Just like that. It's like twitch.tv/jwodesigns. She's working on stuff. But no, the Tesla was very nice. Ooh, we got German and Bryant subscribed. The government sends me a check just for buying one, which is awesome. I won't pay any gas. I can charge it for free. My energy company charges it for free, so I have zero expenses on that regard. And it's really good in a lot of ways. The only issue is that it does cost a good bit of money, and I'm used to growing up really broke, so I'm kind of averse to spending on high-ticket items. It kind of scares me a lot. Try not to do that. I mean, like, I grew up broke to the point where I'll take a paper towel and I'll like split it in half because it feels like I'm wasteful if I don't use the whole paper towel. Ramon Ramirez asked me, how was San Francisco? San Francisco was one of the most American-feeling places I've ever been in my life, and that had all the good things about America and all of the bad things. San Francisco had some awesome stuff. San Francisco had some of the nicest areas I have ever seen in my life. San Francisco had some of the most beautiful, like, scenery. The weather was gorgeous. It had a real, actual, bumping, vibrant culture. Friendly people. There was a tech scene going on there. You know, Apple and all the giant tech companies are based out of there. What's happening? What's happening? I don't even know. That was crazy. So that was really cool about San Francisco. It's got a big gay scene, which is also a fairly uniquely American thing, or how we do gay anyway. A lot of other people don't do it our way. It had beautiful designs. Like, there was all this awesome stuff I could buy. Good food. Most of it smelled kind of like hipster food, which I like hipster food for the most part. But then, right next to all that, it had a huge homeless problem. And I try not to bash on the homeless people because they're less fortunate than I am, and most of them have mental disorders, and they're not evil or bad by any measure, but it's a serious problem. The laws for the homeless were so friendly they flooded the streets such that every street or city block that you were on would have a minimum of about 2 to 3 homeless people, and I do feel that's an actual problem. There were just so many homeless people. I couldn't comprehend the quantity. They were very aggressive. I had one of them screaming at the fan meetup. I had homeless people mess everything up. Okay, you guys want my wife's thing? I'm gonna edit my description on the fly here, so let me do this real quick. Let's see. Some guy really wants to be on the stream. Okay, so yeah, but right next to all that, there's homeless people that clearly aren't being cared for, and they're mentally ill, and they're pooping and peeing on the streets. I saw so much hobo pee, it was beyond revolting. Like, it was just kind of maddening how much hobo pee there really was. Oh, there's a guy behind me! Okay, so, but that's also another thing uniquely American. We don't care about mental illness. We don't care about poor or homeless people, and you know, they get neglected. Some parts of the city were beautifully upkept, some were horribly neglected. It was a really strange place. And it also had legal marijuana. There were lots of dispensaries. Not lots, but there were some, which is also kind of an American thing for now, an American West Coast thing. There you go, got a nice little triple kill. I'm out of there. That's some scary stuff. So for those of you that were asking for my wife's stream link, I just updated the description here on the fly. And if you click on if you refresh this page and look in the description, it should be the second link under the donations. So if those of you that are watching want to go check out my wife's stream, you can just click refresh and then check the description and you'll see my wife's stream link right there. Should be pretty easy to find. Whoa, no, no, no!
Closing range.
No. Oh no, that's gonna be the final kill cam. No. Oh no. Okay, thank God it's not me.
That's a kill.
Somebody, Mr. Harding says, Callan loves you, Allie. Allie, wherever you are, if she's watching, your friend Callan or boyfriend or significant other soon to be absolutely loves you. Alan, you have Alan, sorry. Allie, you have a strong love. Jaden Hill subscribed. Thank you for the subscription, guys. Appreciate it. And Christian KFC. Ooh, KFC sounds good right now. I know it's unhealthy, so I don't need to eat it, but it sounds so good. I want it. I want to put KFC in my mouth. I need the Colonel's blend of special spices or whatever.
Showdown. Hostile forces have disabled our robot.
Man, this youngest champ here is just on a ripper rampage. Ooh, getting chaotic. Yeah, but thank you so much. Anytime, Mr. Harding. Glad I could help you out. I hope it does you some good, man. I hope you're not in a friend zone situation with your girl. There we go, gold camo, and come on. What are we waiting for? Diamond camo for all shotguns. There we go. Finally got it unlocked. Woot woot. I should be more excited about that, but it's done. Now I get to move on to pistols, LMGs, snipers, all that kind of good stuff. So, there we go. Oh, hey, Ozzy, you're a good doggy. Okay. No more goofy challenges for this game. I can put it all... Actually, I can get out my LMG and start doing challenges out of there. Got a $5 donation from Dabby Larsa, have not seen donations from you in a little while, but it's good to see you. Can't wait till I get my subscriber chat working. Donate $5 says, it is a problem. I've lived in North California my entire life. Every coastal city with tourists is a hotspot. Don't worry though, Trump will fix it, I am sure. I am very confident that Mr. Trump will fix the homeless problem around there. You know, I wish... It's just hard to not be hateful about the homeless when I'm not even joking that my shoes were sticky from hobo pee because I couldn't avoid it. It wasn't that I just don't like them. It was that I was unable to avoid their excrement. Like, I don't like being covered in the excrement of humans. I don't think many people do. Just Theresa Martin says, Teresa, my bad. Love your videos, just started watching them a few weeks ago. Thank you, glad to help. Glad to know that I could entertain you so. I know where you went. Yeah, I see you. I'm gonna chase you down. I'm gonna get a headshot on you. Ah! Teammates, why you have to be so good? Why is everybody so good in this game? I just want to get headshots. I should shoot at people that are further. I shouldn't try to get close to them with this gun. I don't know why I would do that. That doesn't even make sense. Where's Drifter from? Oh, I'm from Tajikistan, man. Yeah, I was born and raised in the Caucasus Mountains of Tajikistan. I don't know. Going negative now that I've got all my gold shotguns. Might have to do a celebratory gold shotgun round. There's one headshot. Well on the way. I forgot that I'm running flak jacket with this weapon. Not a headshot, but still a kill at least. J-Hub told me LMGs would take the longest. I don't know if that's true or not, but we are going to find out tonight. Good news is I'm almost certainly going to go to bed before this stream is done processing, so... A lot of the guys tomorrow, I guess, will get it completely ad-free.
Infantry down.
Love that Annihilator, just sniping people like that. Puts them down, tells them to go to bed.
Our robot has been disabled.
Get out of here with that nonsense. We're gonna pick up some headshots coming around this side. Oh, we made it! We made it, Team Drift. Hope you guys enjoyed that. That was not easy to pull off. I still died, but that was hard. That's what she said, and I know it. Give me a break. Opinions on relationships after high school. After high school relationships will be much more serious. That I promise you. That I promise you. Well, looks like JWO Designs is up to 120 viewers. That's good. Ozzy, so good. FaZe Reaper subbed. Thank you, FaZe Reaper. Loving it. I'm McLovin' it. I hope to God I can get an in-depth done by tomorrow. It's almost midnight over here, and I haven't even started. I'll want to go to bed so bad, but if I don't get an in-depth tomorrow, then it'll probably be just nothing, because I will not sacrifice the quality of this channel for quantity. I just won't. If it's not the way, if in-depth isn't made the way I want it, and it's not good, I'm just not going to make it. It's just not going to happen. Ozzy, you're so good. You're so pudgy-wudgy and cute. Tanner subscribed as well. Thank you, Tanner. Royal Dreams donated $3. Says, hey, Drifter, I'm going out tonight, and I need a good pickup line to tell a girl. Oh, here's a good one. You can tell her... I'm going to do a gold shotgun victory lap for you guys while we talk about it, while we wrap everything up here. Diamond shotgun. My bad. Maybe. I just like these two on shotguns. I think that works great. And that'll be fine. I don't need... Who needs stun grenades? Stun grenades are for nerds. I'll go stun grenade free. I'll even play TDM. Who cares? I would say... If you were a booger, I'd pick you first. That's a very good pickup line. You could approach a girl and see, you're very average. That's a good one. You just be like, do you know what I like? Do you know what the... Do you know what I see in you? Me. Gene Robinson. No, that's all cheeky, but I've never tried pickup lines. I've never met a woman in a situation where I needed to do a true pickup line, like at a bar or something. I think that the best way to go would be to do a true, Nick Melnick subscribe, be to truly, honestly reach out and talk to your woman and treat her with some kind of respect. Hey, Ozzy, you're a good boy. I'm going to let you out in just a minute. You're a very good dog. No, just treating your woman with respect, or whichever prospective woman you're interested in. Telling them how you feel about them. Be like, Juan Santiago subscribed, Harshith653 subscribed, and Debop3 Muffin Man subscribed. Thank you guys. Just tell her, like, girl, just meet her at the bar, like, hey, just tell her I think you're... I feel like... It's like, you look beautiful and you sound interesting. My name is Brad, and I would just love to talk to you. Or that's what I just like. You look beautiful, you sound interesting. My name is Brad. I'd love to talk to you. Can I get just a few minutes of your time? I think a lot of women would respond to that. I'm not a woman, so I don't know for sure. I could be totally wrong, but I'm very confident in the honest approach being the good one and not the cheesy or crappy one. You guys can tell me that have done the pickup lines at a bar thing how well it works. I really don't know. My goodness. Is that the same guy I killed earlier? Yes, it is. It is. It is. It's only 11, you wimp. It's only 11. Now, this is going to be my last game. I'm wrapping up the stream after this. Try to play well, not fall asleep, do crazy stuff. My wife will be streaming for a little bit longer tonight while I attempt to do paperwork and try not to fall asleep. Benny W. donated $5. What you got to say, Benny? Another $5 for you, mate. Best YouTuber ever. Thank you. I appreciate it. Somebody's like, you are not even good at this game. How do you have so many people watching? Oh, it's all for the, oh, they all watch for the PP. They're just waiting for the PP to come out. Once the PP comes out... Oh, no. They touched me with their PP right there. See? It was rough. I saw us talk politics. Is the relationship God? Well, I mean, ideally, if you want to talk to women, you probably don't want to do the one-night stand thing. Most women aren't a big fan of that. Most of them do enjoy... Oh, nice double right there! 1 shot, 2 kills. Oh, did he turn around? No. Yeah, most of them are interested in a relationship and not a one-night stand. Just my experience. Some want the one-night stand. Those women that really want the one-night stand, you probably don't want to be having those with. They tend to be a little bit diseased. I guess that's what's kind of hard about male versus female culture, is that, like, if a guy goes and sleeps with a whole bunch of girls, that just makes him really cool. When a girl does it, she's like a whore, even though it's exactly the same thing that happened between both of them. It also has to do with, like, gender stereotypes and how we perceive women as objects, because when their vagina is overused, the woman, the object, is less valuable. So that's kind of a bad thing. Ozzy, you need to shut up. Haha! Love glitch ability. So glad I can come back to this one. It's been so long since I've actually used glitch.
Confirming kill.
Get back here, sir. No, I didn't get to glitch! I was just about to glitch again. We have a question. Do you suck balls? I suck malted milk balls known as whoppers. And I have sucked on gumballs and jawbreakers. Oh, jawbreakers, that's not what I meant. I don't think I can win that question. I was going to turn that around, but I don't think that can happen. Leading the game right now with Shotgun Frenzy. Hope you guys are all enjoying. Again, when this stream is over, my wife's stream is kind of just beginning. Oh, she's letting Ozzy out. See you later. Whoa, guy. Hey, Mr. Guy. Stop it, Mr. Guy. My teammates wrapped him up. Somebody says, show your dogs on stream? I think we say showing them on the wife stream. I'm not there. I've actually been considering going out and purchasing a second webcam and pointing it at the couch or the ground and making it adjustable and just calling it DogeCam. Adding like a scene to OBS here so I can just click and turn on DogeCam. I think that would be a really fun thing to do. Grift, were you molested as a kid? I don't want to talk about that. We're not going to talk about that on stream. Shut up, Scythe. Get out of here. Nobody wants your fart gun spraying everywhere. Oh, I haven't even glitched yet. I'd love to get a nice, sick glitch kill for the end. Gotta play way more aggressively here for that. Come on, how aggressive can I go? I didn't get it. I was trying to get the glitch kill for the end, but I didn't get it. Whew. Okay, time to put the headset